We back in the building, man. I'm excited. You know, should we tell them what happened last week? What actually happened?
I mean, since you didn't just brought it up, we might as well.
We got to now.
That's why I brought it up, because I wanted to talk about it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Listen, man, we had a. They're probably not gonna believe us.
Well, bring us in though. Bring us in though. Like, tell us what this is, bro. We the.
Where we at?
Hey, excuse me, my friend. You work for the cleaners, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they already knew. It's the Laundromat Show. It's Ann McKee. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, bro?
Or should I say Kyle Michael Rose?
Kyle Michael
Okay,
Rose.
yeah.
Kyle on this podcast. You can also might hear Cheese. You feel me?
Boy, queso. And this is Esco. Well, I call myself Malik, but my homies call me Esco.
How you feeling in that, Esco?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm not feeling like my name is after Nas, the guy. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
cool.
So we were in here last Sunday, and I can only speak for myself. I'll let y'all give y'all opinion. I think that was our best episode.
One of, yeah.
At least
Energy
in
was
competition,
crazy. Energy was
it
crazy.
was there. So, my guy Dylan, the engineer, who was on the ones and twos, he went to save it, and then the computer just crashed, and we lost the whole episode.
Did us dirty.
Yeah, man, that hurt, man. But for real, I ain't even tripping, bro. Because we about to have another great episode this joint. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
You already know. We coming out in full force. So let me get this out the way real quick and promote all the socials. We are the Laundromat Show on Instagram, on Twitter. We are Laundromat Show. YouTube. What is our YouTube channel? The Laundromat Show?
YouTube, we are the Laundromat Show on YouTube. So go subscribe.
Go subscribe.
Emphasis on the D, like the stallion.
You feel me? 2 E's.
Go subscribe to our YouTube. We're still working on the Patreon. We will have that up and running by season 2. And we definitely made the laundry list. That is our podcast playlist. We will have the songs out. This is Sunday. We record on Sundays. So by the time you hear this, the playlist will already be out. And if your song was on there, you will have found out. So let's get into these black businesses. Who you shouting out, Cheese?
Man, first I'm going to shout out Renee Andrews, my cuz. She's the owner of Studio 63. It's a hair salon in Philly. Her hair salon is in 2516 Frankfurt Ave, Philadelphia, PA. So that's Renee Andrews, owner of Studio 63 Hair Salon. And, you know what I mean, since we didn't have an episode last week, I just figured we might as well do 2 of them. So the other business I'm going to promote is called Rose Hair Garden. And that's Rose _hair _garden on Instagram. This business, it sells jumbo or regular hair bonnets and non-medical face masks. So if you need a mask to go in somewhere, go to Rose _hair garden on Instagram.
I fuck with that. Keeping it in the family.
Feel
Shout
me?
out to both of them. Who you shouting out, Esco?
I'm going to shout out this week. I got my man Kev sent this to me, Instagram at Smoothe Organics, SMOOTHEORGANICS. Smoothe Organics. They sell 100% natural, organic, cruelty-free products. Definitely give them a look. And secondly, I want to shout out my homie I went to college with. Shout out her clothing line, Rebel Native, International, Rebel Native, period, International on Instagram. Real dope shit, real clothing line, black empowerment, all that good shit. So shout out to Sticks.
Love.
That's what's up. That's what's up. For the 2 businesses I want to shout out, I'm going to give myself a plug first.
What?
My AAU team. So this team has been made since 2019. Obviously, things started getting real hectic with COVID and everything. So I didn't really feel comfortable. AAU is still going on right now, by the way. I didn't know if you guys know that.
No way.
Yeah, they're playing
Niggas
AAU
having
ball.
tournaments?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I did
The
not.
parents just aren't allowed. They got to drop the parents. They got to drop the kids off and wait in the car.
Wow.
And they canceled school. That's crazy. That's a dirty game.
So AAU is going on right now, but I just didn't feel comfortable having a team out there with all this going on. So hopefully by 2021, everything's good, but we're going to plan as such. So my AAU team that I made is called the Montco Monstars. That's MONTCO Monsters. So Montco Monsters AAU. That's our Instagram. You can go ahead, follow us, send us a DM. If you have a kid, a brother, anybody that you know at the age of 13 who's looking to play some
You
basketball.
was talking about Space Jam at first.
Nah,
man.
we're the Monsters.
Dang.
Monsters.
baby.
And you don't have to be from Montgomery County. That's just where the team is based out of. You can be from anywhere. So if you got some talent, let me know. The second person I want to shout out is my man Quadir. You can follow him on Instagram at QuadirsDreams, QUADIRS Dreams. And he's a real dope photographer, man. Shoots real good videos, takes a lot of good pictures. I'm going to try to link up with him for some photo shoots
get some
for
flicks.
us. So
That's what's up, man. Shout out to all the black businesses out there, man. We definitely want to show you guys love.
Definitely.
Get the money circulating.
Right. And talking about black businesses and money circulating, we doing a collaboration with our good friend, our homie Darius Wallace.
My God.
Real nice. The free raffle, that joint ended at 5. We're gonna have a winner for y'all real soon. As soon as Darius texts my phone, you know it's a live joint.
Probably we're gonna throw it at the end of the episode. So continue to tune in. You're gonna hear who won that joint, especially to everybody that, you know what I mean, entered into the raffle. Yes, I know I want them purple joints.
Yo, and yeah, keep entering that. The purple one, the raffle's still open. I think it's like 10 spots left. So definitely get on that. I think it's just $25 to enter. The shoes are fucking like $400. So
you might as well get them for $25.
Very dope.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all slide in before it's too late. But let's get into this shit, man.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get it.
But let's get with the shits, man. I'm ready to go, man. We done missed a week. My energy's up. How you feeling? How you feeling, Kyle?
I'm good, man. I'm just
good?
ready to pod.
Energy
get
up.
an episode out there. You feel me?
Esco, is the energy up?
Yeah, I feel good, bro.
Right, that's what I like, man. We sipping on the E&J. We bringing the essence back. We taking it back to 2015.
This is actually, I'm glad you said that, bro, because we going to get into it. Cause
this back to 2013, 2012 for me.
Yeah, that's a throwback stuff, man.
Yeah, so you don't know what you liable to hear today, but let's get right into this or that. We're going to go with childhood cartoons. Are we taking Rocket Power or Ed, Ed, and Eddie? I'm going to start with you, Cheese. What we doing?
That's a good joint. They both two classic shows.
Very cool.
I'm going to lean towards Rocket Power. I'm leaning towards Rocket Power over Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Both real funny, but I know as a young boy watching Rocket Power, anybody that's familiar with the show, all them little young boys, man, they played every type of sport that involved a board. So them niggas used to snowboard, skateboard, they used to bike ride. Like anything to do with that type of jump, they was doing it. So I used to love that show because I wanted to do all those things. Surfing. So I used to love that show. So I'm going to go with Rocket Power. Yeah, bro. That's dope, though. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely made me want to surf, but I was near no water.
Yeah, I couldn't swim for a minute.
I think I would definitely pick Rocket Power, too. I wanted to be like Twist and Squid. Well, I didn't want to be like Squid. Squid was a nut, but...
Squid was a nut.
He was a little nut. But, yeah, Rocket Power was the one for me because it just had me thinking about a bunch of different things I wasn't used to seeing in my neighborhood. I ain't see niggas playing street hockey and shit like that.
Yeah,
where I'm from. And that joint, it had you outside the box.
Exactly. That's why I liked it, too, bro.
I love Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but I'm going to have to keep it real. Rocket Power made me consider sports I had no business considering. I wanted to snowboard. I actually got a skateboard. I had the braids like Otto. I thought I was Otto.
Bro.
I wanted to surf, but we in Philly, in the county, we don't got any ocean around us, really.
You should have threw the Kango hat on like Twist, bro.
Oh, crazy.
Oh, man.
See, the fact that y'all even though I love that show, I don't remember none of the characters. I ain't seen that Joan in like 15 years. Ed, Ed, and Eddie or Rocket Power. Like, I just haven't watched them Jones. Like,
because you're not real.
You know what it is, Cheese?
What?
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of memes of, both. Like, in the last year or so, I've seen memes of both on Twitter. And that makes me, like, go back, and I've, like, had to think about them motherfucking Jones.
Got you. So you kind of got back in tune with the shows.
So I ain't go back and watch them, but, like, in my head, like, my brain was like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah, got you.
I'm going with Rocket Power. It was more influential. So that's 3-0 Rocket Power. But it's a 3-0, but don't sleep on Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That's definitely a GOAT show. All right, so speaking of E&J, what I was just talking about. So I live in Brewery Town, for those of you who don't know. So I live right across the street from a wine and spirit. So I'm on my way over there. I had Hennessy on my mind. So I said, excuse me, do you guys have the pint and the Hennessy in the back where you usually keep it for me? They was like...
they got a special one for you?
Yeah, they know me, man. I'm VIP over there. So I go over there, and they're like, no, Anthony, we don't. We're actually sold out of Hennessy. So I'm like, damn, okay, second option. So I'm like, do you guys have any Douce? Nah, we're sold out of that, too. I said, God damn, what y'all got going? Like, y'all don't got anything going on in here? They're like, Philly is sold out of Henny and Douce until further notice.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Wow.
It's like that every year that shit happens.
That's in every store? Like any alcohol joint you go to?
It's a drought.
Wow.
So you know me, I'm not a bougie nigga, and I just took it back to the essence when I was in Bloomsbury with y'all, my guys. We used to sip the E&J with the
easy water for sure though.
But so I don't got a problem with E&J, so I bought the E&J, so I posted it on my story, and I was getting slandered. Can you believe this shit?
Wow.
They was killing me, like, oh, you drinking that bullshit, you too old, nigga, you 25, why you yada yada. So my question now for this or that is, cheap liquor versus expensive liquor, and is the hype with expensive liquor really worth it?
Okay, I'm gonna just give my whole joint off the rip. I'm sticking with the cheap liquor because I'm cheap. It's like, no, but like, yeah, I'm not in that class where I could just, every time I drink, I mean, I drink pretty often, like socially. So I'm not in that class where I can just continue to just spend the money for the expensive liquor.
Right.
So I take the
You
cheap
up
liquor.
though?
Yeah, we could get. Hey, the feds is listening. Unemployment. The feds is listening. You gotta relax. But yeah, I guess relatively I'm up, but I'm still ain't up. So I don't got the money. I drink a lot socially, so I don't have the money to just be spending on expensive liquor. If I want a good night and just to have a chill night, have a buzz night, I'm still leaning towards the cheap liquor.
What's your go-to?
I don't know, bro. I mean, it depends. I mean, I might get E&J. I kind of fell off E&J a little bit, though.
You chilling, you watching basketball, you get a surprise text from your lady friend, yo, I'm trying to get lit, come on over. What you bringing over?
This is a great question. Does it sound crazy? I kind of been drinking Bacardi lately. Is that like a crazy thing to drink?
That's a throwback, though.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy
ain't
to
have
me.
Bacardi.
That's a crazy joint.
Bacardi? I ain't expect you to say Bacardi.
What's wrong with it, though? Like, tell me.
I don't know. I just didn't expect you to say Bacardi, bro.
No, the reason I asked is because for me, like, I'm not an alcohol aficionado, so I just get what you know what I'm saying? I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna also go cheaper liquor, but only because I've had the expensive shit and it tastes the same to me.
Okay.
And I feel like all liquor is nasty, in general. And after those first two rough shots or whatever you drinking, the rest of that shit is water anyway.
I don't take shots, so that's probably why.
I like the mixed drink.
I like to take shots because I'm not here to be going to the bathroom 1,000 times.
That's why you be so angry, bro. You be drinking shit to the head.
You want to talk about anger? Hold up.
Whoa, what you about to snitch?
That's not for the joint. That's not for the
That's
podcast.
what we doing on the finale.
Hold up. You snitched way more than I did. All I said, we talking about anger.
Yeah.
I knew where you was going with it, bro. I knew he was going
What
with
about
it.
you, Ant?
This is tough. I definitely went a year buying the expensive liquors, trying to catch the hype. Now, the only one that I really think is worth the money is Douce.
Okay.
That is very smooth, and it does sneak up on you, and it gets the job done. After that, all that shit is the same. So, I got nothing to prove. I'm going to save my money.
So you go with the cheap liquor.
My bag's there. I don't got to prove
The
it.
destination is the same to me. So I'm not about to, throw a bag for this journey.
Well, first of all, I know one thing. All these liquors better give us a check for all this promotion we giving. That's number one.
Real shit.
And number two,
True,
I will say that, you did ask me earlier. I've been getting into Grey Goose a little bit. My pop put me on
Grey
that wave.
Goose,
Like he heavy Grey Goose, baby.
Yeah, that's some Swiss beat shit.
Yeah, he heavy on the Grey Goose. So that's shout out to Pops.
That's some old head shit.
Shout out to Pops.
He got to get some Ciroc for his homie Diddy for you, bro.
I do like Ciroc.
What happened to Ciroc? It just fell off the face of the earth.
I don't think so, bro. They still be getting that joint.
I haven't, but no, I've seen it like on the verses and all that, but I haven't seen any. I've never been anywhere and seen somebody actually with the Ciroc bottle in probably over 5 years.
I don't think it's that
they
long. It's
still
probably like
sell
2. I think
No, they sell it. I just haven't seen somebody with it.
socially. Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's like a 2-year thing though, not 5.
You know what it is? A lot of people have been drinking brown. And I don't really think, I don't know about only brown.
Everybody like the Crown. They like the
do?
Crown,
Yeah.
Crown Apple, all that type
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just
But,
too much.
So we 3-0 with the cheap liquor. We 3-0 on both of these joints.
We in sync today, man.
What's the
The
last
Spurs.
joint, Brody?
So
Cheese Tony Park. Tim Duncan.
gotta be.
Hey, fundamental, baby.
So let me preface this first. PC, safe. Gotta stay safe. Here at the Laundromat podcast, we love all women.
Yes.
We love all women. We love all of you. But people have preferences.
Yes.
So I want to ask you guys, when it comes to women, do you prefer tomboys or really feminine women? And what I mean by that is like don't play any sports, don't like to sweat, real concerned with their clothes, get their nails done like every week, like real feminine women.
I'm gonna let you go first, Leek. What's up with you?
So let me see. I think I prefer the tomboy,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a problem with the really feminine women because I feel like I'm kind of more in the extreme realm of like the masculinity shit, where like I'm kind of always kind of hyper aggressive and some shit in a way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a little bit.
So you be looking for you cool with the polar opposite?
Yeah, I don't really. I
Right.
wouldn't mind it, but I prefer somebody that's more like myself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. You know what? This is a tough category for me because I think I would go the same thing as you, Leek. I might prefer the tomboy. I think anybody would prefer the tomboy because you can relate more. You know what I'm saying?
Call of Duty with her.
Yeah, like you can play Call of Duty. We both can watch hoops.
Right, it's lit.
It's lit in that way. But at the same time, I think I also like the really feminine women. Like I like seeing women. It's just me personally. Like everybody likes it. Like when the nails are done and they got themselves together all the time. Like,
I'll say this too, real quick. Cheese. A lot of women are both like. Yeah. So you'll get
switch in and out.
You'll get the switch up.
Yeah, I think people can switch in and out for sure. I'm gonna go with the really feminine women. I'm gonna go that way.
God damn, we went 3-0
no, we
in
split
every
it.
category.
We split it.
That's split.
He said feminine.
Lee said tomboy.
I said tomboy.
So I'm gonna go.
Oh, I thought you said
woman.
feminine, bro.
No, I said feminine
okay.
woman.
I'm going with the feminine woman. I'm more.
I already knew your answer, bro.
Yeah, I always end up being attracted to the more feminine women, but usually the one I get along with the most is the tomboy.
Right. That's what it's about.
So which one did you pick again?
Me?
Yeah, you
feminine.
The feminine woman.
Y'all 2-1 me. That's cool.
I would say this
it's the same thing as Esco. I feel like I got like mad masculine energy, so it's like I'm cool with.
I will say this though, for me with the feminine woman, a lot of times that could lead to them being more materialistic because they're into like brands and dressing good and things like that.
That's true.
So I will say that that's one thing where I'll be like, I might lean towards a tomboy because I'm not in that realm.
But a tomboy could want all the new Jordans and shit. She wants you to buy
just
them.
on our side, but I may be more familiar with that type of stuff than
you know more about it.
I'm just closer to that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Quick question before we move on. Have we all played basketball here? I think by this time all our viewers should know that we've all played basketball.
Yeah, nice.
Have any of you guys ever dated a hooper?
Yes.
How that go?
No.
Well, talk to at least in the extent where like y'all spent.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you, Kyle?
Yes, I had.
How'd that go for you? I have a theory about that.
To be honest with you, it worked well for me. It was a few times, but I'll speak on a specific time. Like it worked well, especially in the time I was dating her because I was in high school and she was tough.
She was nice.
She was over you?
She went D1. Yeah. In her realm, she was over me.
What are you trying to say? In her realm.
She was better than you.
What do you mean by her realm?
I listen. We played one-on-one. Don't get it twisted. We played one-on-one, and I had the yams in, but she was
the score? Hold up.
I was 7-0 and 7-1, but she was tough though. Don't get it twisted. She was tough. But she was D1 and she pushed me. You know what I mean? Like she motivated me because she was so tough. She actually had more of a understanding of the game and training than me. She was way more advanced. Yeah. And I just thought we could just relate on that way. So it worked well for me.
I had a homie like that in high school. Shout out to Sydney Epps. We never dated none of that shit. She just got
What's
married.
What's up, cuz? Shout out to Sydney.
Aunt Cuz. But we went to high school together and we worked out a couple of times and shit. And she was nice and she went to our sister's school and I went to the boys' school.
That's
always
dope
super
to me.
nice.
We definitely used to work out a couple times together, so I can definitely relate to that, Chief.
That's dope. Yeah, I think that's a dope thing. It's never really a setback with that with me. What about you, Aunt?
Nigga shooting outside.
Are you looking at the monitor?
All right, we straight. Anyway,
we straight anyway. I'm not outside.
Yeah, like I was saying, I've dated a few Hoopers before. The experience never really went right to me. It's just too similar, and like y'all always doing the same shit, and then it's like, to me, it was competitive when it didn't need to be. Like, why are you looking at my stats? You know you're not gonna have better stats than me. Like, chill out. Like, stop trying. You mean? So like, that was never really my thing. I did it once, and then it was like, nah.
I liked it. I liked the little dynamic. Honestly,
they're cool though. They definitely know how to.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, they had the best parties. Girls basketball cribs always got the best parties.
Maybe. But yeah, man, that was a good little this or that, bro. That was good, man. Let's keep it moving. I guess since we just ended with like relationships between men and women, recently I saw a video on social media. It was this girl's birthday. She was like a pretty girl, whatever, regular girl's birthday on social media, and the boyfriend was recording her. So the boyfriend came up to her, recording her, like, "Yo, I got you a gift. He put the gift in a million different bags. You know, the whole setup in the video. So the girl's opening the bags, unwrapping the gift. And when she finally gets to the end, it was a DNA test in that John. It was no gift. Man. It was a DNA test. And the DNA test was about their 3-year-old daughter. So actually, it wasn't the birthday gift for the girlfriend. It was the birthday of the child.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. She's spreading this false information.
Yeah, come on,
bro.
man.
You sure?
You trying to paint my man in a bad light. It was the woman's birthday.
See, that's why you need your homies.
Because she said she was trying to go to Dubai on her birthday.
Yeah. All right, so it was the girlfriend's birthday. She opened the gift. It was a DNA test in there, and the DNA test showed that their daughter was not the man's daughter. and that he had
Boom.
just found out, and she was 3 years old. Did y'all peep this video?
Yeah, I saw. I was cracking up.
What was your opinion on the video? Like, would y'all ever? Well, yeah, let me get y'all general opinion on what happened in this video. Would y'all ever do something like this?
The way he
get
did
a
it?
DNA test if I didn't think the kid was mine?
Okay, whatever. What parts of this situation would you do?
I would have did everything in this video except record it and post it.
Okay, so you would have got the. So okay, so what you're saying is, based on what you just said, you're gonna get the DNA test.
Yes.
You're gonna. Would you confront her on a special day, like a birthday? Like, would you wait to do that and just?
I
not
wouldn't
record
go out of my way to do it, but if the cars just happen to line up and around the time her birthday's coming, I think these results are coming back in.
Right.
I'm gonna hold off. You know, I got a little present for you.
it? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So you're not gonna do it on the birthday.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm saying I'm not gonna premeditate it. Like if the days don't like I'm not gonna have the results and then wait 2 months until your birthday.
Got you.
But if it's like within like a week, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you on your birthday.
Wow. That's
Ain't
some
petty
petty
as
shit.
shit.
What would you do? What would
Petty
you do in this
LaBelle.
situation, Leak?
First and foremost, bro, if I got any kind of doubt on my child, I'm not waiting 3 years.
That's also
Okay.
a fact.
That's number
Okay.
one.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
long ass time.
That's ridiculous.
Unless somebody told you
right,
something.
bro. You've been doubting that shit for 3 years,
Nah, but he could have heard something.
bro. 3 years is a long time.
I feel like sometimes like you may have the doubt, but you just don't want to know. Like it's a lot of like factors in that.
I want to
like,
know. If I got any doubt, I want to know.
And
You're
maybe
not Mario?
No,
maybe the
bro.
situation never presents
No,
itself
bro.
for you to get the test. You know what I mean? Till they're like 3. You know what I mean?
That's bullshit, bro. He set himself up for failure on that one. But at the same time, I would not make a video. I don't really make videos and
Yeah,
shit
you don't
now.
even got social
You're
media.
not social media boy.
Where
at
you
all.
gonna
So,
post it?
I got Instagram and Twitter. Hold up, but I would definitely not make a video. But I would 100% be like, yo, you gotta go.
So you would just present the DNA test. What about would you do it on the birthday?
If the DNA test came back on that day, that morning, I don't give a fuck if it's her birthday. She's not getting the gifts. What she want to give her?
Boy really wrapped
but
it
right,
in 5
But
different
that's
packages.
smart though.
That's hilarious.
This is the difference from what I get from you though. Like if you got the test results just so happen on her birthday. Like Ant is
Yeah.
saying like if it's within the same week, he gonna wait.
Oh
Till
no,
the
no,
birthday.
no. Me, I'm not going out my way, bro. As soon as I get them things,
You gonna-
hot off
you
the
present them.
presses, I open them things. Hold up, you are not the father. Maury voice, okay.
Nah,
Bet.
these
I'm gonna
DNA
write to her
I'm
application.
gonna have a rollout for this DNA test.
See,
Cracking
bro,
up,
like so you
dog.
feel like you wait 3 years, right? You wait
Yeah.
3 years, and then you find out this baby girl not yours, this little girl that you love to death is
Yeah.
not yours.
I'm hurt.
And you mean you get this test back? You gonna wait to confront her about it? You gonna just pretend like you
But
happy?
hold up, but like I said, how long before the birthday did I find out?
Let's
If
say
it's,
you
if
got
it's
it-
a whole month, I'm not. No, I'm
Let's
telling you
say
right
it's
away.
2 weeks.
No, that's too long. No, I'm telling
week.
you right away.
Okay, but a
I'm
week,
thinking about it.
you're gonna wait to the birthday.
Within a week, yeah.
Yeah, that hurt her.
You getting it on
Okay,
your birthday?
Yeah, I understand.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys.
No, bro, you
You
first of all, you don't know how you don't know like for me, I know when I have a child, I'm gonna love the shit out of that child.
Yeah.
So, if you come 3 years later and tell me that's not my child, I'm gonna be heartbroken. So me ruining your birthday ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation. Why do women hold their birthdays to such a high regard? Don't nobody give a fuck
That's
about
definitely
birthday,
a
bro.
different-
You gonna get shot on the street saying
Bitch,
that.
you 32. You had 31 of them. Don't nobody care about your birthday,
Nah,
yo.
bro, they turn 29 80 times after that. You know how
Yeah,
that go?
oh, yeah, I forgot they don't
fact.
turn
Never
30.
never
Yeah, you
turn.
know how that go, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Watch your mouth.
I'll say my opinion on it. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, number one, like you said, Leak, I'm not waiting 3 years.
Yeah,
if I
bro.
have any doubt, I'm coming to her off the rip. Like,
Got
listen,
to.
we need to get the test to make sure I'm the father. Because
It's
like,
gonna hurt the relationship.
Exactly, because just like you, I'm a love. You know, I plan on loving. You know what I mean? Shit out the child.
Right.
So
Yo, why
you
y'all
ain't
so
wanna say it?
violent with it? Why you gotta love this
Cause,
shit out
bro,
the
cause,
child?
bro,
Like,
you gotta
just
love
the
hard,
child.
bro. You gotta love
God
hard.
damn.
You feel me? Like,
Love is a strong
Love
emotion.
this shit out my child.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna love the child. So it's like when you got 3 years accumulated love, and then you find out it ain't yours. That's a heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
So I would say this: if I got the test results within her birthday,
What you gonna do?
I don't think I'm petty enough to do it on her birthday. I don't think I got that. Because even despite the situation, I think that's a little evil.
You too nice, bro.
Yeah,
Evil.
Well, Cheese a nice dude. He not lying.
Jeez,
He
what about
nice
all the
ass-
birthdays? What about the 3 years of birthdays of her birthdays
Yeah.
and the little girl birthdays that you don't
trust-
even that wasn't yours?
Trust me, I'm gonna be thinking about my pockets. Like,
Bro, I
I
done
done
bought her a whole
this.
playhouse. She not
Right,
even
bro.
mine.
And then like you're not gonna stay with the girl after that. It's really hard Well, I wouldn't. I'm saying I would not stay with her after I found out some shit like that.
That was gonna be my next question, but I do want to make this point like clear. Is like I don't know if you guys we say that now, but I don't think you guys in any circumstances is gonna actually do it on the birthday like that. You gotta be a.
I've done pettier shit. I've done pettier shit, bro.
Listen, bro.
I've done pettier shit.
Okay, It'd be like that sometimes.
Jerome Pettis.
Depends on how bad
Jerome
the offense was.
Petty Murphy.
Yeah, like
that's a bad offense.
Some shit I would just ignore altogether. Like I wouldn't even retaliate. I would just cut her off and be dead with that shit. Like be done.
All right, so to move on because you brought that up, Leak. Okay, you find out that the child's not yours. Y'all 3 years in. Number one, are you breaking up with the girl? Leak?
Yes.
You're breaking up with the girl.
100%.
Are you continuing a relationship with the child because you're 3 years in with that child?
A relationship?
That's a tough one.
Yes. You got to. You so attached to that child.
You think so?
Actually, no, I couldn't. Now I think about it, no.
Now,
look, hold up.
He was so confident, and then all Cheese said was, "Yo, you sure?" He said, "Actually,
is that your final answer?
Nah, because bro, when I thought about it, I said yes so quick, but I didn't really listen to the question.
You're a good guy.
He would buck with you,
You're
but like,
guy.
no, because I am going to absolutely hate her mother.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sick.
There's a lot of dudes with kids who hate their kids'
That's
mother.
something I can't forgive, bro.
That's actually normal in the black community.
It is, and that's not something I'm willing to deal with. Like that's why black homes be fucked up because people be staying together, and that's dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not staying with like you break my heart like that, girl.
That is.
And
it's
listen, I got 2 6'4" sisters, and the other one like 5'10". Listen, we gonna get
violence.
See, violence. That's another clip. Lee Cage.
We gonna get it popping.
Calling hits.
Got sisters.
Put a hit out.
So you're definitely breaking up with the girl. You're gonna keep a relationship with the child, maybe not a father-daughter.
See now I said no to a relationship because it's gonna make me. I'm gonna be resentful kind of.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be resentful, and I don't want to put a child in that situation because the child had nothing to do with that shit.
Last question before I go to Ant. Is there an age where you're automatically going to keep the relationship? Because at 3 years old, you kind of can end it, and it's really they're just now forming memories. But at like age 5, 6, 7, they know you for real as they pop. Is there an age where it's a cutoff? Like, yeah, I gotta continue a relationship, maybe not a father one.
That's a tough question for me. I don't have any kids, so I don't really know. Like the closest baby I have to me is not really old enough to even really know. He knows who I am, but he don't know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You mean? So I don't really know how children will react to that. So and I don't have no damn kids.
We would think negatively just off the rip,
right?
But, so you can't really answer that. Okay. What about you, Ant? I'm gonna go to you first. Are you breaking up with the woman in this situation?
Absolutely.
Breaking up with the woman, no doubt. Okay. At 3 years old, are you continuing a relationship with the child? Y'all crazy. I feel you though. I feel you. Is there any age where that changes? 5, 6, 7?
If the kid is 6, you're able to comprehend. And what I'm gonna tell you is, look, bro. Or if it's a girl, was it a?
I know it's coming.
If it's a son, look, bro. If it's a daughter, hey, listen, I got mad love for you. I done raised you for 6 years. If you really need something, you got my number. I never leave you out there.
Right.
But your mom's tripping right now, so you ain't gonna really see me again unless you really need me.
Wow. I mean, I'm not mad at it because that's a tough situation to be put in. I know me personally, I'm breaking up with the girl for sure. The child at 3 years old, I do think at 3 they're just now forming memories. You better get out of there now before their memories form and they start really becoming attached.
Get up out of there.
You better get out of there now.
Mission.
I do think at a certain age, no matter what, I'm going to continue a relationship. It may not be a fatherly relationship anymore, but I will be in the child's life because you just can't do that.
How? Like, what if like you and what if let's say 18, like let's say Kanye West, gold digger, 18 years. What if you wait 18 years, bro?
Yeah, at that point it's over. It don't matter at 18 because they're a grown person, so I can continue a relationship without ever thinking about your mom ever. At 5, 6, 7, those types of ages,
that's right, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
they have a connection to you. I may be Uncle Cheese at that point. I may not be Father Cheese, but I'm be Uncle
Father
Cheese.
Don't call me Unc.
priest.
Don't call me Unc neither, nigga. We not related. Call me Big Bro.
You
What's
crazy,
up, Big Bro?
That's a great conversation, man. I hope none of us get in that situation. I guess
listen, ain't no hope. Listen.
Oh yeah.
I'm out.
Hey man, protection, man.
Out.
Protection out this joint. I guess to even think about some further things with like parents and like how things differ or whatever. One conversation I had like briefly, this wasn't recent, but it was a little while ago, bro. I thought it was interesting. Me and my mom was talking, and she was surprised to find out that somebody like me in the past, it's a long time ago.
You're not that old, bro.
I know, but she was surprised like I had ever been like on an app like Tinder, Bumble, or like Hinge, all those types of apps.
What the fuck is Hinge?
That's another dating app. That's a recent one though. But I'm
Oh.
just bringing it up just to illustrate. She was surprised somebody like me was on those dating sites at all, and I thought it was interesting the dynamic. Like if you have a parent, they look at you being on a dating site as in you can't get somebody in person versus that's just our way of life in this generation. That's just how we meet people.
Right.
Do y'all see that difference?
No, I definitely see like older people not seeing like they take it as you ain't got no game. You a lame-o. You lame. You on the dating site.
Exactly. My
Yeah,
mom
old
looked at
heads
me like I
don't get
had
it.
two heads. She was like, I would never think a fine young man like you would be on. I was like, but that's just how our generation meets people.
I've seen it though, but no, I've never been on a dating site. No, I got a family.
Let me ask y'all this then. Which one would y'all prefer? Back in the day when your parents was like they had to like, let's just say your pop, he had to bag women in person. Like he had to spit his game. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had to speak
So
his
did
game.
we though.
We do, but it's
I said so did we. Like we ain't that old. Like bro,
we ain't that
we
old.
just got
that
iPhones
young.
and shit. We
That
had
young.
flip phones, and before that we had brick phones,
Even
Nokias.
Yeah, I was outside when you couldn't really be on the phone. Like in
Yeah.
order to get on the
Yeah,
internet,
guy. All right,
you had
come
to
on,
sit
y'all.
down at the desktop. I've been outside.
I know, but what I'm saying is even with that, bro, we were young. We wasn't really getting women. I'm talking about.
Huh?
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm
Speak
saying.
for yourself, bro.
That boy,
I'm talking about before social media hit. Like when social media hit, we were still fairly young. Is what I'm saying.
When I was first on social media, I was 11.
That's young.
That's my point.
I
So
had
you
chicks
wasn't
at
really
11.
getting women at 11. Like you may have been getting
Who?
girls. I'm talking about adult dating, bro. Like I'm talking about adult dating. So like back in the day.
Ant being up too, so I know what you mean, bro.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like so back in the day when your parents they barely had cell phones, depending on how old your parents was. As an adult, they had to meet their people that they were interested in person.
Right.
So I'm saying, which method would y'all prefer coming up in the social media area where we can kind of you connected to everybody, or you gotta see people in person and that's your options?
In person. Back in the day.
Yeah, I prefer.
I would have thrived.
Yeah, I prefer in person.
So your game just like that, huh, bro?
Listen, man, I'm a
It
man
was.
from way back.
I prefer in person just because, like, I don't think it's like I have crazy gaming and that shit. I'm just always myself in a way where, like, I'm not going to be super flustered if I'm talking to a girl in person. It's not how I operate.
Okay.
But, like, on social media, you can easily make a dumb mistake. And, like, ain't no way to, like, bring that back. It's nothing you can do.
Yeah, a lot of times what you're trying to say don't come across.
just
how it's
screenshot it.
supposed to, yeah.
You know what? I'm surprised at you guys. I'm the opposite because
We know.
well, yeah, you probably
Like
do as clear.
man, yeah, that's me.
You like a lot of pictures on Instagram. I know for me, I'd rather be in this era because I feel like your options are you have way more options of meeting people.
That is, yeah.
That's my
Wait,
point.
so
It's ridiculous.
I thought you were saying, like, you can see somebody on social media, but you talking to them in person. I didn't know you meant, like, social media don't exist and you can only meet people
yeah,
in
he's
person.
saying one or the
But
other.
I'm saying your
Like, which
parents
one
didn't
would you
have
prefer?
that. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Which one do you prefer? Because they didn't have that. So their options were pretty much limited to who was in their area. If they traveled, you
I'm
had to
switching
go
my
out.
answer then.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why I said I was surprised.
I'm switching my answer.
What's your answer now?
Well, it's the other one. There's only two answers, bro.
Oh,
I want you
shit.
to elaborate.
Oh,
Bro.
my fault, bro. My fault, bro.
we got listeners, bro. We got our podcast.
But shit, damn.
You want the social media era?
Yeah, I want the social media era because like you can be anybody and you can hop on the joint and you can see anybody you want. Like I can follow Beyonce on fucking Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy reach. I
That's-
don't know Beyonce.
Exactly, and that's my point with it. Like she was surprised, but I was like, "Ma, that's just how we do things. We can communicate. We have much more options as far as meeting people." And a lot of times, I'll be honest, in my personal life, if I'm out, like trying to holler at somebody in person is like, when is it ever appropriate? Like, it's never appropriate at the gym. You got to be at a bar or a club, and you know what I'm saying. Most times, nobody trying to get talked to. You just trying to have a good time. So I think it's easier in the social media era to find people that you might want to date. That's my opinion. So I'd rather be in this.
I
era.
definitely agree. You always see like if you hanging outside. Well, I don't really hang outside on the block and shit no more. Like I
Yeah.
used to just sit outside on the porch and shit. But like when you used to do that, you always see the girl walk past real fast with her headphones in. Ain't no music
Yeah.
playing. No music playing.
Back in the day, that was our parents' only option. They
Yeah.
better go holler or it's a wrap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
You
the
lost
cat
that
called
option.
you.
You know what I mean? But that's just what I thought that was interesting. So I guess to move on, man, and you hit us in the group chat earlier this week, bro. You said you had some shit, bro. You said you had some stuff to talk about. I think we might have a potential
Ant rant.
ant rant. Ant rant. What's up, bro? What was your issue this past week?
All right, so I can't get into too many specifics because the Fed's watching,
Oh, shit.
and this might become an actual thing. But I will say what I can.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all graduated. We're all educated black men. So let me ask y'all a couple questions. I'm going to start off with you, Cheese. Do you think after you graduated, your degree was ever useful to you?
No, but I say that because I don't think I used it more so. It was a useful degree in general. I didn't use it well.
Okay, how about you, Esco?
Absolutely not.
What's your degree, bro?
Environmental science.
And mine is computer science for anybody listening.
I was a business management major. That's like one of the most broad majors you can have, so
Yep.
it doesn't really help. So then I get into this. So basically, I feel like we all had the same experience. We, luckily for us, we played ball, so we didn't have full scholarships at all times. We at least had a good portion played.
Mm-hmm.
Esco, I know you had full for 4 years.
Esco's
I had
nice.
full for 3 years. Then I
5.
got it for 5. I got full for 3 years, then got injured my junior year, and then ended up having to pay the last semester and a half.
So
I
you
went to
was
school.
Foot that last year.
How about you, Cheese? Did you get like a good chunk covered?
No.
Damn.
I got full scholarship for 1 year. Everything else, I paid a lot. I got a partial scholarship the rest of the years.
Yeah, but you played and earned that shit though, right?
You
Yes,
did.
I did. Yes, I did.
Talk about it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like, okay, we get a degree. Me and Cheese, we got a significant amount of money to pay back. So we went to school. We paid all this bread to go to the school. And if we didn't pay the bread, we had to work our ass off to be in a position to get a scholarship and sacrifice our bodies.
Right.
So then school's over. Did you guys, I'll speak for myself. I had to start entry level in my field. How about you, Cheese?
If I would have went into a computer science software development field, I would have been lower than entry level.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you,
Super-
Esco?
Super entry level, bro.
So what the fuck was the point of paying all this money and doing all this work and sacrificing my body for this degree if I got to start off entry level anyway? Where if I didn't have a degree, I could just go in and start entry level.
So what you saying, college is a scam?
That. So then you go that part. So then you go into corporate America, and do you consider what you do, Esco, corporate, or have you ever had a corporate job?
Yeah, I mean, I consider it corporate. I guess I work for the state, kind of.
Cheese, have you ever had a corporate job?
Yeah, I worked in corporate for about a year. Customer service corporate.
So my experience, I gotta watch what I say. The feds are watching. Just from my experience, they underpay you, they overwork you, and especially in the business field, you make that company so much money, and then you look at what they pay you and how they treat you. This shit is dumb. So I think what happened is, why we're having a problem right now with unemployment is because this COVID thing happened and so many people are getting paid just to stay in the house, and they're actually realizing like how shitty their jobs were treating them, or like how little money they were getting paid, and that they
Yes.
can make it from just sitting in the house. They're like, why the fuck would I go back? And I'm really interested to see when all this goes away, like who's going to like
Real shit,
people, I
yo.
think people are going to be reconsidering their careers.
So many people got like new hustles and shit now. So many people got so creative. Just so many people touched in or tapped into so many talents they didn't even know that they fucking had, just because they've been locked in the house for months.
Our collective mindset, like I agree with everything. Our collective mindset as just people has just changed because you see with this COVID situation, a lot of people they lost their jobs.
Yep.
So people start to realize like, yo, this can be taken away from me at a moment's notice. You know what I'm saying? I better develop a business. I better get creative and find other ways to make money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can just lose my job like that, and it's just like, sorry, you're shit out of luck.
And they give you $100 to $100 check and don't give you another one for 6 months.
And now also like you spoke, I just want to say this before you keep going. And like, if I ain't gonna name no names, but that unemployment, like you said, like people was getting that bread, and it's
Yeah.
definitely for some people, a lot of people, more money than what they were making at their
Bro,
job.
dog, let me say this.
They're like, I don't even want a job.
I was
Tommy.
in the barbershop a couple of days ago, and I mean we took the proper precautions. You mean sanitizer, all that good shit. I had my mask on the whole cut.
They slap your head with the alcohol.
Yeah, but no, he ain't slapped me. He used a spray
He
bottle
just
joint.
slapping
He used a
that
spray
stuff.
bottle joint. You mean
Alright.
for the mist? You mean that little joint? But damn, man, you fucked my whole shit up. You son of a
He was
bitch.
in the barbershop.
He's in
You
the
didn't get
barbershop,
that
bro.
far. He was in the barbershop.
No, I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I was in the barbershop.
Unemployment.
And yeah, bro, the bull was sitting down a couple seats, right? I mean, I'm getting a cut, and I just hear him start talking, He's one of these old heads on with the old school fit. He had a Lacoste hat on, Lacoste red shirt, some white linen pants, and some Lacoste, some red Lacoste shoes and shit. You know, one of them old heads.
Lacoste down to the ankles,
bro.
Nigga.
Lacoste down to the socks with some with Lacoste shades on, indoors, no sun in that bitch. But he was like talking. I heard him say, he's like, you hit my cousin, man. He was on that PUA unemployment shit. And they took a couple months to give it to him. So on back pay, he got $16,000.
Wow.
My little brother just cashed the fuck out off that shit.
Damn, bro, you snitching. It's like, no,
I'm about to go run down on
That's not a
B.
rat.
I know.
He can't work. He got diabetes.
I'm about to go run down.
Shout
Yeah,
out to B.
diabetes.
Shout out to B.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna run down.
Anthony, dog, serious. Shout out to B. Yeah, bro. So what was you getting at though, bro?
So my thing is this. My whole problem with corporate America is for the upwards of shit, probably since it was started, they make their millions and billions of dollars off of underpaying their employees and treating them like shit. I don't know about you guys, but I can only speak for myself. I'm a creative person, so when my back was put against the wall, I tried some new things because I was stuck in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I made some decent pandemic paper.
Okay, you got your bread.
So when all this shit ends, and niggas is sitting in the house and women are sitting in the house I done made 15 bands sitting in my house. Y'all done made 10 bands sitting in my house. Y'all done made 20 bands sitting in my house. What the fuck is the incentive of going back to your office and getting treated like shit again? When you just found out, when you created your small business and you done made more than what they pay you in a year in 2 months.
Well, that's the factor, Ant, because the incentive is, were you creative enough to find a way to make more money than you would make going back to your job? If you didn't, that's the incentive. You got to go get that money. People need to get that bread. Gotcha. I think we got to be being responsible. I would advise anybody listening, dog, if you ain't did nothing to try to, open your mind up to different possibilities during this off time, if you have it, man, get started now, because I do feel like this COVID shit is not nearly over.
It's not going nowhere.
They're going to try to force us back.
Rest of the year.
You better get on it, man. Like, I know for myself, I didn't, research how to start up a business and did some of the proper, went through the proper procedure to do those types of things.
LL Cheese.
LL Cheese.
Call me LL Cheese.
Yo, that's great.
You feel me? So, yeah, I definitely been learning, man. So just use this time well, bro. It's a different time now, man. Get that money.
Listen, man, this shit is not like people be thinking it's rocket science. Every time something's taken away, that's an opportunity for you if you're a hustler. Exactly. When the liquor stores closed down, I know so many chicks that was going to Delaware when it was still open and buying the big ass Henny bottles and then starting liquor companies and making 10 bands in a week.
Very good hustle right now, man.
Bro, get your shit.
That's some shit I've seen a lot.
I know you gotta be creative. You gotta be creative.
I've seen a lot of people start making edibles and shit like that. The drinks, obviously. I've seen a lot of shit. But
he was getting creative out here.
Cheese, what did you see on the timeline this week, though, my nigga?
Man, I'm glad you just brought that up, man. I think we're going to add a new segment, especially since this is the season finale. You know what I mean?
Start a segment on the finale.
Start a segment on the finale.
Yeah,
Start to end.
I'm glad you just said that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This new segment going to be called What You See, Cheese, because a lot of times, man, I be on social media, and I just be peeping shit. So what did I see this week on the TL, man, social media? I saw a lot of conversations about black people being racist, and if that was a possible, if that was something that was possible.
Who the fuck do you follow?
Nope.
Yo, bro, on Twitter, bro, you can see anything. I'm glad you said that, Leak. I'm gonna go right to you first. I'm gonna just ask the question: can black people be racist?
No.
Why is that?
Because the real definition of race is you got to have some kind of systematic power over another race.
Let me ask you this before you even keep going, bro. Is it systematic or systemic? That'd be messing me up. That'd be whipping people's asses.
I think you can say it either way.
Okay.
English is dumb. English is dumb as hell, bro. You got there, you got red, here. English is dumb as hell, bro.
Yes. I don't be I think it's systemic, but I don't know.
Systematic. I don't think either word is wrong.
Are those two different words? Or is that the same word, different pronunciation?
Same word, bro.
It ain't the same word.
We gotta ask our.
Is it systematic or is it systemic?
I think it's the same word, but you can just pronounce it either way.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think it shows a spell. I just want to make sure we clear. I think it's two different words, but I don't know which one to use. I'm really
look it up then.
They be like, no, because systematic is an offense.
Systemic.
Let me see.
I'm cracking up, bro. But my fault. Go ahead, Brody.
Nah, man. I don't. Damn. Now I'm trying to Google fucking.
Well, let me get in here though, cause.
Hold up. No. Don't get in nowhere,
I was
bro.
looking for
I looked up systematic, and
Okay.
it says adjective, done or acting according to a fixed plan or system.
Okay.
So it is
What
the
about-
same
what
word.
about
different
systemic,
pronunciation.
though?
Okay.
Nigga,
I don't even know how to spell
systemic.
systemic.
It says S. See, why you gonna put me on the spot on the pod?
No, go ahead, spell it, bro.
You know I
Systemic,
can edit it, bro.
systemic is relating to a system, especially as opposed to a particular part.
I think it's the same
It's
word.
the same thing.
Okay, I was just asking. I really didn't know.
Actually, no. From how it's spelled, they're two different words. They're just
That's
they're,
what I'm
they're
saying.
variations of each other. They're
Man, it's
variations
the same
of
shit.
Same shit.
It's the same shit.
Systematic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So basically, you can't be racist unless you have a position of power. Period. Black people in America don't have no position of power. We don't have. You mean like we saw how quick fucking Nick Cannon got his shit canceled, got thrown off the air.
Damn, Nick.
They did my man Nick dirty. And I saw Charlamagne and God post some shit like he posted a bunch of bullshit, but at the end he was like, I can't wait for the day that we as black people can fire somebody when they offend us that quickly. But that shit was a matter of what wasn't even hours.
It was days,
shit.
which is that's short.
What it was
time.
days, was it?
No.
I don't remember it being
It
days.
lasted for days, but
Yeah.
that nigga got up out of there with the quickest.
Yeah,
It was
they
quick,
probably
bro.
gave him the news within hours, but when the release
That
came
nigga
out,
with the Viacom, his key ain't work.
and I think that's a good point to highlight, Esco, because I was shocked at that because we already kind of spoke on this, but Nick Cannon was, he has like years with Viacom over a while now. So you're right, we're not in that position of power to enact or being a racist.
At all.
You know what I mean?
At all.
Before we go on, it says here systematic is used to describe the way a process is done, while systemic is used to describe something inside a system. So I mean, we take that for what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think systematic applies more to racism.
Let's say systematic because
Yeah,
it sounds
we're
funny.
going
It
by
sounds funny.
I'm gonna use one.
Systematic
Each sentence,
racism,
I'm gonna use
brother.
a different
Yeah,
one. So
I don't
I'm
like
right.
saying systemic. It sounds like sis.
I'm cracking up, man. So yeah, what about you? And black people can't be racist to you, right?
Damn, you gave me my answer in the
No, I'm
question.
asking,
Second, I'm
is that
fucking with
right?
you.
I'm asking.
He said that's what you think, right,
There's
brother?
no other answer.
Nah, I'm assuming.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, you already know my answer. No, black people can't.
Yeah,
be
Anthony
racist. What
X.
the hell?
Yeah, I would say that's kind of in that, man. Like, I agree with y'all. Black people can't be racist. What we can be is prejudice.
Yes, for
because
sure.
anyone can be prejudiced.
sure.
And I do think we got to kind of get that straight because in the dictionary, I feel like they changed. Go ahead, bro.
Can black people be prejudiced?
Yes.
Because prejudice means without reason. We have 400 years of reason. Stomp this nigga.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the same shit. I was definitely thinking that. And,
on, man.
I
Stay
don't know.
woke.
I was definitely thinking that though. It's crazy because
Yeah.
black people, you can see where the prejudice gets formed with all the shit you see, the lynchings on fucking TV, the kneeling on neck shit like that.
Prejudice
way-
is without reason.
Real shit, just the way you get treated when you go in a store, when you a black dude or a black woman or a black anything.
Yeah.
You brown skin.
You know what, Ant? You might have stumped me. I would love to get some feedback for any listeners. Like, can we even be prejudiced? You know what I mean? But I'm a lean towards we can. But I was like,
I'm leaning towards we can, but I also I was thinking the same shit. And as soon as Ann said that shit, I was like, yo, I was about to say that.
I'm not even gonna come at you. That was tough.
That was
That was a
definitely
good John, bro. So yeah, and the other thing that I saw on a timeline to get out of that is I always see this a lot, especially with black people on social media. Like in our generation, we speak a lot about generational curses. So number one, I'm gonna ask you guys: do you even know what a generational curse is?
I do not.
I do.
What is a generational curse, Esco?
A generational curse is basically when you feel like if your parents were there's two definitions, I guess. So the literal curse, you feel like your family's cursed, like a generationally, like
Like
shit
a
keeps
supernatural
happening.
thing.
Yeah, supernatural. The same shit keeps happening. You get the same skin disease your parents had or some shit like that.
Okay.
And then the generational curse that I more so relate to and can speak on is generational curse, where you just feel like personal things or things like feelings and emotions and the way you're raised, the way you treat your kids, shit like that kind of transfers and transcends generations.
Okay.
So would that be like what Cleveland had before Brian brought him a chip?
Yeah,
that's the more literal generational curse.
But just
for
dealing
sure.
with families. Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
For Cleveland.
But for but
broke that
go
joint.
with LeBron, generational curses that he broke. His dad wasn't around, and now he is.
Oh, I see what you're
So,
saying.
you can go
Okay.
both ways with that.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Leak. It highlights the two different things. Like you said, bro, the curse, like the supernatural power. I was actually, when looking this up, I was surprised to see that the generational curse is actually like biblical, like very religious. Like obviously having to do with an actual curse and affecting each generation of your family that you just can't get out of. But I feel like our generation on social media a lot, they use the generational curse. Like I'm breaking it in terms of breaking the negative patterns of your family history.
Right.
And just like you brought up with LeBron, he didn't have a father. Possibly his father didn't grow up with a father, but he broke that curse, being a good, the good role model that he is.
Right.
So I wanted to ask you guys, since we kind of have that type of definition, do you believe you guys are suffering or have suffered from any generational curses from your family? I'll go to you, Ant.
In the preference of what you said, I would probably say a generational curse of both sides of my family would probably be alcoholism. And then I think both of my parents broke it because they don't drink.
Okay.
And then I'm an idiot, so I kind of started it back up.
But you're not an alcoholic, though.
Yeah, you're not an alcoholic though. It's levels.
I know you're joking, but
It's levels.
It's definitely. Would you consider yourself an alcoholic? No, let me not speak for you.
No, not on record. No.
Not on record.
No.
So off record, you would. Wait a minute.
Sure, just let it dissect. Nah,
All
I'm
right,
fucking
my
with y'all.
fault,
But
bro.
nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Nah. I drink, but
Come on,
nah,
let's
everything's
have-
under control.
let's have a
But
meeting,
no,
let's
I
go.
probably, no, that probably would be a family generational curse. Probably alcoholism and drug use. But I feel like that's in a lot of families.
And you feel that was broke by your parents more so.
Correct. Yes.
Not you. Okay.
Yeah, because they're the ones who kind of nip that in the bud and then put it in me.
Got
put it
you.
on me. Like,
And
no,
set
that's
you on
not
a
what
good
we do.
path.
Yeah.
What about you, Esco?
I think I definitely have, a couple of things that are generational curses. That word be fucking us all up.
Generational?
Generational. Yeah, because it caught Ann a couple times too.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga just do
It's a lot of syllables.
But I definitely got a couple of things I just feel like are generational curses that either my parents broke or I broke. Like Ant said, with drinking and smoking, my parents didn't do either growing up my whole life. And then I have a grandfather who, every time I see him, he got a beer can in his hand and a cigarette.
Gotcha.
And my grandmother smokes a pack a day or a pack of two a day. And my grandfather, he passed a year or two ago. He smoked all the time, shit like that. And my parents didn't do any of that kind of shit.
Gotcha.
So that's one way. But I feel like a generational curse that I'm going to break for myself is being the type of father that shows his love for his children a little more personally.
Gotcha.
A little more like emotionally, and not just with material or physical type gifts and shit. Like I don't want to just make them think, Daddy bought me this, so he must like me. Nah, I want you to know, like, hey son, I love you.
Yeah,
Right.
Just showing
That's
that
important.
affection. And I definitely want to encourage any listeners to go back to past episodes because Esco spoke on that in even more detail. And I definitely think that's an important thing.
Real quick before we move on, Cheese, because my dad be calling me all the time. Nigga, you don't be giving me enough credit. Call me up on here for an interview. You need to know. So let me give my family some more credit. Another generational curse that they broke was actually staying married.
Got you.
They've been
Yes, sir.
together
That
for
was
over
good.
20
Yes, sir.
years.
Yes, sir.
So
That's good.
their parents weren't together. Both of them, their parents weren't
Yes,
together.
sir.
So they definitely broke that generational curse
sir.
too. So I do give y'all some credit. Stop calling me dad.
Shout out to Ant's pops.
Actually,
man.
hold up. My parents was together for 20. How old am I? 27 years. I think
Damn, that's
I think they just split up recently, but that's cool. 27 years is a long time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I don't really got shit to break with that one.
Relating to a lot of what you guys said, and especially you, Ant, I don't think I'm suffering from any generational curses. And if I was, I feel like my parents definitely, they broke it before me. You know what I mean? I would say that I don't think it's a curse at all. So I want to be clear to be, I'll give my parents credit in this way. They pushed me into a higher class in this world.
Right.
You know what I mean? They kind of they probably would say to themselves that they came from a lower class. So they worked their butts off so that their kids can grow up in a middle class. But that's not a curse. That's just how they improved my life based on their work. The only thing I might could think of is not a generational curse, but something I may try to learn from is that, especially in our community, I feel like a lot of times as a man, you have children with multiple women. Like you see that all the time. And I'm no different. You know, my father has children with multiple women, which is cool. I don't consider that a curse. Life happens that way. My mom is the same way. But learning from them, I would try my best and just being cautious and just being like, you know, if I'm having children with a woman, I really want to love this woman. I want to go the distance like you guys spoke about and marry her.
Right.
And not separate and have all my children with that.
Right.
So that way the siblings have, you know, the two same parents. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with it. But I'm learning from that to try to create that environment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think that's beneficial.
I agree with that. I think that's something. I don't really give my parents enough credit on this joint either, and they weren't bad parents at all. I think that's something that they did well. That's I don't know.
That's something I would look forward to try to, you know, let's see if I can be cautious and, you know, have children, and let's see if I can build with a family, one family.
Like, I always felt like with my parents, it was 6 of us in the house. My older brother and sister have a different dad, but by the time I was born, my brother was like, 4, my sister was 2.
Okay.
So my dad kind of was there and was their father figure throughout. You mean the whole time growing up, we all lived in the same house up until really late. But that was definitely something I can agree with that.
For sure, man. I'm glad we brought those up, man. We've actually went pretty long on them Jones, man. Real personal stuff. So let's get into some entertainment stuff, man. You guys peep. We ain't had an episode last week. You guys peep what happened with Kanye?
Yeah, he proved me right.
He's a fucking noodle bitch.
What was give me your take, Ant? Because I thought it was real interesting as far as with his South Carolina rally that he had for his presidential race. I use that with quotations. What was your opinion, bro, that you told me a little while ago?
Well, the first thing I said was not everything he says, add the some.
Add the some.
Some things he says has a point, and then he takes the point too far and uses a horrible example so people just disregard everything he says. That's one.
Got you.
2, he only has crazy outbursts when he's about to sell something.
Got you.
That's
Got
facts.
you.
That's facts.
So if anyone listening, obviously Kanye West is, I don't even know if this is like for real, but he's running for president. He had a South Carolina rally. I'm going to just go through these joints fast, man. Did you guys watch his South Carolina rally?
Yeah, I saw it.
What was the one thing that stuck out to you guys the most?
I skipped that, John, bro.
Well, the most popular part of it that went viral was when he said Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She just had them work for other white people.
Do you agree?
What he said, no.
Blasphemous.
I can only guess what he meant, but then I'm still putting words in his
we're not
mouth, so I
doing
don't
that.
want to give him that much credit. So I'll say what I think, not what I'm assuming Kanye wanted to say. What I think is a lot of black people took a lot of risk, even like with their life, to put us in further positions just for us to be satisfied, no longer being slaves physically, but putting ourselves in position of financial slavery.
Okay.
So if your ancestors are going to put their life on the line for you and do all that for you, you have to pay it forward and take a risk for your future and the future generations of black people, and don't allow yourself to sell out financially. If you have an idea, own your idea. Ownership. Just don't be satisfied with being a worker, because that's, as we see now with COVID, being a worker is not guaranteed. That shit can be taken from you at any point. So be an owner, and then really they can't cancel you if you're an owner either, because it's your shit.
Yeah, and we definitely want to push that narrative. I just think off the rip, Harriet Tubman did free slaves. Like, she was able to get people and get them to escape
a lot
and leave slavery. You know what I mean? Now, whether or not if he's speaking on the periods of time after slavery, like the Reconstruction era, all those things that they used to try to still enforce slavery, but in a more covert way, that's different. But Harriet Tubman freed slaves. That's just the
100%.
bottom line.
That's
The
Yeah.
bottom line. So he was just off with that. What I will say, what stuck out to me the most from his South Carolina rally, I was actually surprised at how interested I was in watching it. Like, I thought I was going to look at it for a little bit and I was going to move on. But I liked how he allowed people to speak, at least. You know what I mean? He tried to have an environment that's very different from our current president, where people are allowed to speak and actually voice their opinion.
That's one thing you got to give him credit for. He can keep your attention.
He will keep your attention. I will give him credit for that. And
He ain't getting none of credit from me, 'cause I'm ignoring the show with that nigga.
I respect that, Esco.
That's
And
what you have to do, because if you get engaged, you're stuck.
you are stuck. And what I will say is, one thing I thought was very telling was that he said that the idea of him splitting the black vote, meaning some black people are going to vote for him instead of Joe Biden, who we're soon to vote for, is a racist ideal.
I agree.
Esco, do you agree? Before I go to you, Ant.
Splitting the black vote.
Is that a racist?
I don't think it's radically racist. It's a tough statement because I agree that it's weird that all black people just got to vote for Democrats. I do agree.
So that's what he's saying though.
I agree. That's weird. Like I feel like you should look at the candidate and all that bullshit, but at the same time, Trump is horrible and he gotta fucking go, bro. And like they can put a big toe in and he gotta go, bro.
I got you. Okay. Well, but you said you agree, Ant.
Yeah, because one, he didn't run as a Democrat.
Okay.
Joe Biden's a Democrat, so it's not like he's directly competing with Joe Biden. He's competing with both of them. So why aren't people saying, "Oh, he's split"? Because some black people voted for Trump. Some people did. So why aren't they saying, "Oh, he's"? So why? So why are they saying he's not splitting Trump's black vote?
Because obviously
they're because and that's the problem. All black people automatically vote Democrat instead of just picking with whoever benefits them. I feel like every other race of people just vote for who benefits them the most, regardless of and this Trump thing where he's been the president for the last 4 years. That shows it completely because Trump might benefit people with more money, and then they just disregard all the disrespectful shit he does to everybody else just because he's helping them.
Gotcha.
So everybody else looks out for self, but black people always are like, "Oh, we got to look out for everybody." Like for what?
For example, like the Goya shit. How Goya's endorsing him and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he tried to build a fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like that's brazy. That's brazy.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I will say that the idea that he would split the black vote and that he will, I do think that's somewhat racist because, like y'all just have stated, it's no
you think
reason.
It's radically racist though?
Racist might be the wrong word.
Radically
might be the wrong word.
Well, I say it's racist, and I agree with that it's racist because why it's racist that black people always feel we have to vote for the lesser of two evils. That's racist that system is set up that way.
Okay.
So
good way to put
splitting
it.
the black vote, meaning we were already leaning towards Democrats.
But Cheese, that's not what that nigga said. That's what Cheese said.
No. Well, he said, but that's what he was hinting
No, he
at,
said
though.
that. He
said
said it's racist that y'all believe me running splits the black vote
because
that means you're assuming he's running as a that means you're assuming all black people got to vote Democrat
and I'm taking those votes away from Joe Biden. So that is racist in that sense. That's obviously the messenger, it isn't the greatest messenger at all.
Terrible.
But the message I understand, we shouldn't always have to vote for the lesser of two evils. That needs to change.
We shouldn't have to ever.
Ever, you know what I mean?
Kanye should just forward everything he's trying to say to Beyonce and try to let her convey it.
He needs a publicist.
Real rap. And I like you brought that up. We're going to talk about her a little later. Last thing, man, I saw some mental health. I made some observations on his mental health, and I kind of felt for him a little bit. Like he was crying and speaking about abortion and how he almost aborted his eldest daughter. So I don't know
if that's true, so I don't really feel bad for him.
He said that.
He says a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I don't believe most of the shit he says.
Well, if I was to take him at his word, I just felt like, wow, I just saw that because he cried and it was like, it looked real, bro. Like I was like, if he was acting, he deserves an Oscar. So I noticed like wow, he might really need some help, man. And
that's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He's suffering from some loss. So
you say this once a year, and it's always when he's selling some shit.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, Kanye needs some help, man. Yeezus.
Hey,
Kanye needs some help, man. Yeezus.
Then the album
Kanye needs some help, man. Another album.
Yep. Album go number
Kanye,
one.
Like, come on, bro.
Album gonna go number one.
Now
and
he
then,
normal again.
Now he normal. He cool. He off the grid.
Come on,
and that's what I wanted you to get at too, and because you said he might be fake crazy.
Yeah, man.
We gonna see.
It's promotion.
We gonna see.
When his album drop, a month later, if he's still acting crazy, Dan might feel bad for him.
I feel you. I definitely felt for him either way. But I think that's a conversation we can have a little bit longer.
He's a shock value guy. He's been doing it since he said George Bush don't care about black people.
For sure. That was just on our side. So to move on, man, he had another thing going on. This involved our fellow Philly native, Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. I rock with Meek. So on Twitter, Kanye had a rant, man. He alleged that his wife, Kim Kardashian, she met up with Meek to discuss prison reform. And I say that with quotation marks because to him, she met up one-on-one with Meek not to discuss prison reform. It was really to cheat.
She's trying to get some different kind of bars.
Yeah, dog. His Meek's dream was his nightmare.
Oh, my God, that's great.
So he just was saying that she was cheating with Meek Mill and he was trying to divorce her. I don't really care too much about this, I guess, guys, but have you guys ever jumped out the window before and was just completely wrong?
I usually try to get as sure as I can before I jump out the window, because then you end up looking dumb like he does.
I feel you. What
I've
about you,
never done that in a relationship. I haven't done it since I was a kid, where you just go sometimes. You jump out the window with shit.
He jumped out the window because it was confirmed later on that Meek actually he did meet up with Kim, but they was having dinner with someone else, so it wasn't a one-on-one meeting.
He's a cool,
And after that Twitter
It's the
rant,
second time he done did this shit. He keep putting his girl on other niggas. He just keep trying to throw his girl. Oh, my girl fucked Drake. Oh, my girl fucked me. Like, nigga, just break up with her, bro.
it's
You're
so many layers to
lying.
that, bro.
You're lying.
There's so many layers, bro. Because it's like
You're lying.
maybe
You're
she's
promoting something.
maybe she's cool with it because there's all promotion for them. Who knows, man? It's just
He's trying to get out the game, just like fucking J. Cole trying to get out the rap game.
I like that, bro, because that takes us right into our next subject, man. Did you guys read J. Cole's Players Tribune?
I did.
I'm gonna be honest,
I
Chief.
skimmed.
I know you don't want.
Ant didn't read that shit, bro. We were just talking about it, and I didn't read that shit neither.
Damn, Jay Reed. You
Nah,
ain't,
bro.
you ain't no podcaster.
bro.
You's a goddamn cop.
You don't get on the pod and lie, nigga.
Leak read?
Nah, bro. He not gonna get on the pod and
Read,
fraud.
yeah,
We
bro.
just talking about not reading that shit together.
I
And you
skipped-
gonna get on this joint and just fraud like that?
Well,
I skimmed through it. I
to
skimmed
anybody
through it,
listening,
man.
dog, the Players Tribune is the NBA players and
That's crazy.
it's a sports players. They get to write like editorials and letters. J. Cole recently released a letter speaking about how he's like so infatuated with basketball and how he actually, even at his older age, is trying to make an NBA comeback. And that actually was
God.
confirmed by
I will
Master
cook
P.
J. Cole.
You think he would cook him, bro?
Yeah, put the bag up.
You said Cole trying to go to the league or Master
He said
P?
Cole.
Master P confirmed that J. Cole was actually training at like age 31.
I will give J. Cole thousands of buckets. He better sit his ass down. somewhere.
Listen, yo, he played in that All-Star game. He called that oop. I was like, he's different.
Bro, do you
He's
see the
all
people
right.
he
He's
was
all
playing
right.
against?
He's all right.
I don't care. He still called it oop.
He's all right.
Not
He's
everybody
all right
can
for
do that.
sure.
Can you catch the oop, Ant?
Huh?
Can you catch a oop?
I could.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
let's J. Cole not making the league. He actually they probably gonna sign him because he's J. Cole. He might get
We've
a
said that about other
No,
rappers who
bro.
tried to do that for promotion and they never get signed.
like who?
Lil B.
Lil B, not J. Cole,
He
nigga.
tried out for the
J.
Warriors.
Cole is tough.
J. Cole is 6'4" and actually can play basketball.
He has no chance to make the NBA.
I'm saying like
yeah.
he has no chance of actually playing and making that shit. But I'm saying somebody might sign him for some publicity type shit.
Yeah, Charlotte Hornets
Yeah,
signed
like
him.
the
Y'all don't got
Hornets.
nothing to lose.
I just want to bring it up too because Gilly did that, John. I went to the Philadelphia.
I heard Gilly cooked you.
Okay, you gonna do that to me? I went to the 87ers tryouts back then, and Gilly was there. He actually was tough. Gilly the kid. Shout out to him. He got some game.
$1 million
But the reason
worth.
I was really interested in it was number one. I know, right? That was funny. The reason I wanted to bring that up though is because number one, I related to the story in that J. Cole was a student at St. John's. Very similar to me, I was a student at St. Joseph's University, and we both tried out for the D1 squad and tried to walk on. So I just immediately related to that story of how, like, as a hooper, you got potential, and it's like you just want to just show people. And if you did make the Division I team, you would work harder than everybody and really do something. But he didn't make it, and I didn't either. And the last thing I thought was really important is that for us, y'all, can y'all relate to the feeling that we, as black children coming up, it's always either rap or go to the league?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Unfortunately, yeah.
where I think where I'm from, where a lot of men like me or from black men like me or from is either you rap, hoop, or you gonna sell drugs, bro, or you can go to school.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hooping, you probably going to school, so it go hand in hand.
But it's to go to the NBA.
Yeah, like it's
our
to
dream
go
is
to the
that.
league. Well, I'll say for me, I was never super heavy go to the NBA ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't know. I feel like a lot of shit comes up to the NBA, like a lot of fame and shit that I don't want.
Okay. I mean,
That's how I always felt. It was weird. I had a weird situation, but I always wanted to be like good enough. Like I wanted to be a player of that caliber for sure.
did you want to be a rapper?
No.
Okay, so you didn't. You just had the hoop dreams.
Yeah, bro.
What about you, Ant? What's up with you?
Yeah, I didn't try to be a rapper before. Bought a chain, wrote bars, came out with albums. I then did that,
Mm-hmm.
and you already know I get busy on the court, so I definitely try to make the league before. But it all goes back to what I was saying: ownership. Black people don't. Well, shout out to Diddy with Revolt, but black people don't own anything in media. So that's the other races. They have examples. Oh, my dad's a doctor. He's a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
She's a teacher. She's
Mhm.
this. She's a physician. She's a scientist.
Mhm.
You have examples, and you can see it. Oh, they're
our-
making a lot of money doing this.
What's our
Mhm.
example?
And they can so when we don't own media, other races do, and the only thing they give us light for is he can dribble a basketball, this guy can rap. Oh, this nigga has a documentary because he sold mad drugs for like 5 years and had mad cars, but now he's doing fucking 3 life sentences.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only vision we see. So obviously, as kids, you wanna have money, you wanna have wealth, you wanna shine. Those the only things they're feeding you is basketball, rap, and drugs.
For sure.
Yeah, and
But there's a lot of black people out here making money doing stuff that has nothing to do with those 3. But they're not gonna get any publicity.
100%
And I also want to say this, though, because I don't want to take the onus off of us, because we have to show that as well. So,
Instagram.
yeah, like we have mediums to show our lifestyles and to show how successful we are. And a lot of times, even when I was younger, like I can speak for it, I definitely wanted to be in the NBA, and I definitely wanted to be a rapper. The Hot Boys back in 1999 influenced the hell out of me. Like I was running around, no shirt, with a bandana on my head, wanting to be Lil Wayne. But I think real rap. And I think like for us, if we are successful being a doctor, a lawyer, showcase your lifestyle a little bit. Flaunt
And I
a little
want
bit.
to give credit where it's due. Shout out. I don't know if you guys know him. Shout out to Greg Parker. I live in Brewery Town. He's from Brewery Town, like one of the biggest black real estate people in the world.
Okay.
And he's from Philly.
Mhm.
And he was like, he lived, well, I don't know if he lives there now, but he used to live in Brewery Town. And like, I leave my house to go to work and I see him doing construction and stuff like a lot. And I
Okay.
see him on the
Still
gram,
grinding, yeah.
and he's showing the bag that stuff brings in, and he breaks the game down for you.
Mhm.
So everybody out there, if y'all want to get into real estate, follow Greg Parker.
Greg
He's
Parker.
like a legend. Like,
Shout
bro,
out
there's,
to
there's
him.
some people out there that's putting out the lifestyle of how you can get money doing other things. We just got to make sure we follow them and push it.
And I think with social media, it's a much easier. Back in the day, it wasn't as easy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You only see people on the TV if they were rappers. And so, yeah, definitely flaunt your lifestyle so we can give more examples to the youth, man, so they can know that they can do more things than rap or hoop. And shout out to Master P because he the GOAT.
Fucking goat. Bro.
Yeah, man.
He did it all.
He did all 3, bro. He sold
Nah,
drugs.
nah.
He played hoops. He was in the NBA. And he could rap, bro. He made millions
Yo,
of dollars rapping.
Master P is one of the top 10 African Americans of all time.
Real rap,
Yeah.
bro. That boy. he
Gotta be, bro.
he won the Black Olympics.
just off coat, like for the coat, yo, bro. He did it all, yo.
He really did it all. Shout out to
He
Master
sold
P.
platinum records,
Shit.
played for the Raptors. He got minutes. Like I saw
And
clips of him
Charlotte.
on the court. Like he was on the court, bro. He wasn't riding the bench.
Nah,
And
he
he
had
had the
game.
jumper.
Like,
He
he
was
was
jumper.
nice.
He was all right. And he sold drugs. You know
And
what
he
I'm saying?
trapped.
Yeah,
Like
he
that
was in the
shit's crazy.
streets.
He really
bro.
showed it was no limit.
He did it. He did it all, bro. He did it
No
all.
limit.
No
Then his
limit.
son started ICDC.
Shout out to
Khaled.
Lil Romeo. He a GOAT,
Shout
too.
out to
People don't give
Romeo,
him no
man.
credit.
Not compared
Nah,
to Bow
bro.
Wow. That's a this or that.
What you mean?
Nah,
Nah,
bro.
yo,
I'm not. Lil
we ain't
Romeo
gonna
not
get into
goated. No.
I'm cracking
We ain't
up.
gonna get into this.
Nah.
We don't got enough time.
I
Lil
fuck with
Romeo's a
Romeo.
GOAT.
You know, yo,
Put
in
some
high
respect
school,
on Lil
back in high
Romeo name,
school,
man.
one of my homegirls had beef with Romeo on Twitter because she made a joke about ICDC college. I swear to God, bro.
Ain't nothing funny
He
about
wrote
that.
her and was like, "Yo, you out of pocket." Like that shit was funny.
Yeah. Hey, man. If you need your education, go to ICDC, man. All right, man. So we hoopers. So let's get into the sports rundown. This is actually a serious topic, yo. Recently, the NBA has resumed, like we've been talking about all these episodes. They've played some of the games, and one thing that both teams are doing whenever they are about to engage in a game against each other, they kneel during the national anthem, similar to obviously Colin Kaepernick. Interestingly enough, 2 players so far in the 4 days of games being resumed have not kneeled during the national anthem. Number 1, player Jonathan Isaac. He plays for the Orlando Magic. He's like a 6'9" black forward.
A black forward.
No, 'cause I want to illustrate that.
Not a power forward. Starting at black forward. Jonathan.
He actually I think he was on the first day of games being played. He plays for the Magic. He did not kneel for the national anthem, and also he did not wear a Black Lives Matter shirt like the rest of the players.
Right.
Did you guys see this?
Yeah, I
bro.
saw it.
I'm hot.
Okay,
I'm hot.
I'm
before
not.
I'm gonna go to you first, Leak. He explained his reasoning for standing up.
Which was
He
what?
said that he doesn't think that putting on a Black Lives Matter shirt and kneeling went hand in hand with supporting Black lives, and that he's more of a religious guy, and if we all get with God, we can get past skin color. So he's not kneeling. He's not wearing the shirt. Why are you
Something to
heated,
say,
Leak?
too. Go
I'm
ahead.
hot, bro. I'm hot because
It's actually quite cold in here.
nah, but like
Freezing.
I'm hot though. I'm hot though, bro. I'm hot though. I'm hot though. I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Mims.
This is wild.
This nigga, bro. We didn't make this shit about like kneeling and Black Lives Matter go hand in hand because they made it go hand in hand. When he was kneeling,
that.
Kaepernick, it was about police brutality, bringing attention and awareness to that shit. They made Black Lives Matter and the flag. They brought all that shit into it. We did not do that.
Right.
Nobody black was like, yo, this is to say fuck the flag. This is to say and to not wear the shirt at least, bro.
And he's not even talking about the flag. He doesn't care about he didn't kneel because of the flag.
I know, but like I'm saying, like in general, like the things he said why he didn't want to do it. Those are stigmas that were created not by us. Like the shit that we stand for is not the same as what they make the movement about. You see what I mean? And I feel like he is taking the wrong stance. Period.
Even though he's saying it's because he said all lives are supported through the gospel.
Yeah, nigga. Black Lives Matter don't mean other lives don't matter. It means our lives matter as much as the others do.
Yeah, and we've said that. We said.
You mean so he's speaking some bullshit. And if I was his teammate, we would have had some words.
And I'm sure they did. I'm sure because it's just, and he must be a strong-willed guy. What do you think, Ant?
So I have a different sentiment than Esco, but I do agree with the first thing he said. What I don't like is that certain things that certain black people did ended up becoming a marketing campaign led by white people putting all black people in a box. So like Colin Kaepernick, shout out to him, he decided to kneel, and that's how he said he was going to bring light to police brutality.
Right.
But that doesn't mean if I don't kneel, I'm not getting it in. And I'm not even going, and especially I'm not going to let a white person tell me, because I'm not. When y'all was clowning the kneeling the whole time, now you telling me if I don't kneel, I ain't this. Like, come on now. Wait, hold on. That's one. Hold on. Let me say this part first, and then y'all can go ahead. I don't give a fuck about symbolic shit.
Okay.
The actual action of taking a knee doesn't mean shit to me.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter is me actually saying my life matters too.
Okay.
When y'all turn it into an actual slogan and an actual movement, that's when it got corny to me. Because Black Lives Matter isn't a group. It's me saying my life matters. Why do white people in the news keep saying it as if we're an organization? It's not an organization.
Well,
all I'm saying is Black Lives Matter.
There is an organization.
Yeah, I think there is
I'm
an
not
organization.
with that.
I'm not with the coalition.
All I'm saying is Black Lives Matter. I'm not in a group called Black Lives Matter. I'm saying my life matters. So me not wearing a shirt that says Black Lives Matter don't mean I don't think my fucking lives matter because I'm black. But wait, hold up. But where I'll get to you at. So I'm not with symbolic shit. So to me, that shit's stupid. That's just stupid to me. So like us all doing a photo shoot, taking a knee in Black Lives Matter shirt, that's all cute and all, but if none of y'all niggas gonna get up and get on the front lines, that shit is pointless. So, but where I disagree with John is, okay, you don't have to kneel. You don't have to wear the shirt. But I definitely hope you putting some work in the streets, because if you're putting in some work in the streets to help the cause, I don't give a fuck if you kneel or you wear the shirt, because you actually putting in work. I have more problem with the people who are kneeling and wearing the shirts and aren't putting any work. But from the statement that he said, we're all protected through God and we're all. Listen, but no. That's what I'm saying. That's where I disagree with him. I don't care that he didn't wear the shirt, and I don't care that he didn't kneel. I have a problem with his actual statement. Yeah, we need a little bit more than God, buddy. Yeah, God been here since the beginning of times. You going to have to actually get out there and work. To me, and I might get some flack from the overly religious people out there, just sitting back and putting it in God's hands hasn't worked yet. You're going to have to actually get out there and do some action. That's where my problem with him is, that he's not putting any action. And to me, that's lazy saying it's in God's hands. But I don't actually give a fuck if you take a knee or wear the shirt.
I don't care. I disagree. And
I'm not with symbolic shit.
I feel you. I disagree, though, because I agree with the one thing you said as far as leaving it in God's hands. I mean, I understand people being very religious. I'm a spiritual person myself. But here's my thing. And I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. But when Jonathan Isaac gets pulled over and they don't know he's an NBA player, I want to see if his initial reaction is going to be, I'm with God.
Right. We agree with that.
You know, I know. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you in that way. And my thing is for you to just go ahead and, like he said this. He said, we all have things that we do wrong, and sometimes it gets to a place
That's
that
corny.
we're pointing fingers at whose wrong is worse.
That's a cop out.
Or whose wrong is seen. So
The
I
whole thing is
feel
a cop-out.
Yeah, so
That's
I
a
feel that the
cop-out.
Bible tells us that we all fall short of God's glory.
We all agree, just for different reasons.
No,
I just think it's nonsense. Like, first of all, it's one thing not to kneel, you know what I mean? But it's one thing. Why wouldn't you wear the shirt?
Right.
But
Because
for what? That doesn't do shit.
because why? That's my thing. So if it doesn't do anything, what's the harm
Right,
in
what's the
putting the
fucking
shirt
harm?
on?
Why
Why
do you not
would
believe that
you're-
Black Lives Matter? Like,
why would you
what's the
not?
point?
I'm black.
I'm not
I know.
asking you, nigga. I'm asking.
I know, but
nigga, I'm not asking you.
No. I'm talking in his.
I know,
perspective.
but my thing is, but that's the point though. And you are black, so what would be your reasoning to not put the shirt on?
Okay, so can I ask y'all this question and then get into something else real quick? If let's say because we agree, we're just getting to where we agree from different points. So let's say he never made that corny ass statement about my life's in God's hands and people are pointing fingers. Let's say he never made any of those statements, but he just didn't wear the shirt or didn't take a knee. Do you still have a problem?
Yes, he's
Yes,
still a
because
dickhead.
yes,
Why?
because I don't have a problem with him not necessarily. If it's one thing, and we're gonna get to this, it's one thing to not kneel because you have a certain thing with that, but to not wear the shirt, like, bro, you're black. So what would even with you being with God and all of
There's
that?
no but. There's
There
no
is
but
no-
No,
for
there
me.
is a but. No, this is
I said
where
for me, there's no but.
this is
For me
where
either.
this is where I differ a little bit. I feel like what we've been saying and actual real sentiments that we've had have been taken over by white people and sensationalized and marketed
That
by
shit
white
doesn't
people.
matter,
Nah,
bro.
bro,
This
time
was
out,
orchestrated by the
no, no,
niggas
no,
on his
no,
team.
no,
Like
no,
that. Fuck the white people. What you talking about?
No, let me talk. What I'm saying
letting
is,
you talk.
y'all made Black Lives Matter an organization. So now
It
white
is.
people are telling me that if it's one thing, if it's like, yo, I'm saying, I just don't like how y'all didn't fuck when we said Black Lives Matter. Y'all said all lives matter and blue lives matter. When we kneeled, y'all kicked the nigga out of the NBA. I mean, not the NBA. Y'all kicked the nigga out of the NFL. Now, since the George Floyd thing, rest in peace to George Floyd, now that it's convenient for your company to be with us now because you can get marketing dollars and you see that we're serious, now you tell us if we with the shits or we not with the shits if we don't kneel or we don't wear Black Lives Matter. But we've been saying that shit since 2014.
Bro, I'm
Okay,
be honest,
but
I don't
you
even know
have-
what
Do you
the
see-
fu-
but do you see
hold
what
on.
I'm saying, Kyle?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about because you're talking
How?
about some white people saying some shit about Jonathan Isaac. We talking about how we feel about this shit. You keep
What
talking about
I'm
these white
saying,
people.
no. What I'm saying is Black Lives Matter and kneeling is no longer ours. It's been marketed and sensationalized. So I don't give a fuck if people. I only care if you're doing the work. If you're out here
Listen.
doing Jonathan Isaac, I have a problem with Jonathan Isaac because he's not doing the work.
But that's
If you're doing the work, I don't give a fuck.
But-
I'm not with symbolic shit.
but-
To me, all that NBA shit on the back of your jersey shit is corny. That doesn't change anything.
But that's where
that's
we're-
corny to
but
me.
But see, you're going to other things.
That's corny to me.
I know, but you're going to other things. We're sticking to Jonathan Isaac
we-
because Jonathan Isaac's explanation.
So you're putting it all in one thing.
Wait,
I'm
we
talking about
him.
about
That's all we
specifically
talking about.
his reasoning
Just him.
because
Just
No.
him.
it's no reason based
We
off
agree
his
then.
reasoning. I know that's what I'm saying, but we kind of don't
We
because
kinda
you
don't,
kind of
yeah.
you're still saying that you understand him not wearing the shirt.
I don't
but
get it.
you don't understand him not wearing the shirt because his reasoning is just come on.
No,
bro.
his reasoning is trash.
So keep it to
That's
there.
what we. That's what
Keep-
we
Oh,
talking about. That's
no,
what
I'm
trying
saying
to convey to you,
no,
bro.
I'm saying period. I don't care if a
Move
black
on,
person
period.
doesn't kneel or wear the shirt.
I
Like if LeBron didn't do it, I wouldn't give a
Well, I
fuck.
still disagree
Because he puts in work.
I still,
LeBron-
I still
okay.
disagree because
Do you see what I'm saying
But
now,
let me
Esco?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Any nigga putting in work is gonna wear the shirt and do the fucking kneeling. Any nigga doing
That's-
it. Any
maybe not
nigga
the
putting in
kneeling.
work. Don't look at me like that. Any nigga putting in the work is gonna do the rest
That's
of
my
other
point.
shit.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is a shirt if you're putting in work?
It doesn't matter what the shirt is.
All right, well, I wanna be-
Anybody
So if
putting
I
in the
make
work
so if
is
I
gonna
make
do it.
$100 and I
Period.
don't post $100 bill on
Anybody-
Instagram, I never made $100.
Anybody doing
All right.
that kind of work is gonna do it. Period.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know about the kneeling. You don't always have to kneel, but
Yeah,
the
but the
shirt,
shirt, at least.
even all based off your definition, and it's just a simple statement.
Period.
Our
No,
lives.
that's where we're missing. That's where we're missing.
but
I don't think
I know-
statements mean shit.
Now, listen though, it
That's just
does.
corny to me.
It even if it didn't mean anything, it doesn't hurt to make the statement because my point is
Who are we making it for?
because based off your definition, we're just saying Black Lives Matter. So there's
Let
no reason why you wouldn't put the shirt on.
Okay, so hold on,
because
Kyle, let
you're
me ask you a
black
question.
and your lives matter.
Kyle, let me ask you a question. We're all black, so we all know our lives matter. So when we take a kneel and we're wearing the shirt, who are we speaking to, or who are we trying to send this message to?
Anyone else who doesn't feel that.
Fuck you if you don't feel that way. Why do I put on a shirt and kneel? Fuck you.
It's not a fuck you because
we gotta move on. Yeah,
we're gonna move on. It's not a fuck you because we have to do it because we need things to change. It's not a fuck you. People are
things change when we change it.
I know, and this is one of the ways.
Way too black and white with this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
and this is one of the ways that helps. And for you to not put your shirt on, put the Black Lives Matters on. It to me,
We've been saying Black Lives Matter. We've been kneeling, and niggas still be getting killed.
No,
Putting on a fucking shirt don't change nothing. Putting on a shirt don't change. Me putting freedom on the back of my jersey don't stop niggas from getting killed.
We're not talking about that though, bro.
It's dumb, yo. Real quick. Before we switch, we're supposed to be talking about Jonathan Isaac. We'll switch.
I don't fuck with Jonathan Isaac.
Before we talk about the next subject, let's talk about Myers Leonard,
yeah,
who also didn't kneel, but he wore the shirt.
Okay, and
respect to that man.
That's the key difference. So Myers Leonard, he's a white forward for the Portland Trailblazers. He did not kneel based on like.
It's not impressed. I'm not impressed, nigga.
Let's explain it. Myers Leonard is a white forward, a white man who's a forward for the Portland Trailblazers.
Peace and positivity. We're not gonna fight, y'all.
Every team is kneeling and wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. He did not kneel, but he made it clear he is with the Black Lives Matter movement. He has donated to numerous black organizations. He just couldn't bring himself to kneel based on his family's history in the service.
And I can respect and understand
that. Shit is still stupid.
No. That makes sense. I disagree.
What the fuck does your family being in the service have to do with kneeling?
But they feel more attached to the national anthem and the flag. It makes perfect sense.
And let me just kill that argument because he made it specific that the act of kneeling he doesn't want to do. I don't have a problem.
So you're proving my point. The symbolic shit don't mean anything because he didn't kneel, but he donated. So therefore, you're ingratiated. The only reason I don't fuck with John Isaac is because he didn't do anything. But if he donated and then didn't wear the shirt or didn't kneel, I don't give a fuck.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if he donated. But it's
Cheese. We 2-1 this nigga. Let's move on.
I don't know, but
I don't mean y'all right.
I'm just saying we 2-1.
I know, but I want to make the point.
Symbolic shit is stupid. Do actual work.
I want to do that contrast because. I understood he made it specific to the kneeling part during the anthem, but he also made it clear he's with us. He's donated. He's done the work. That's why I'm not mad at him. And he wore the shirt. So to you, Black Lives Matter, you just don't want to kneel during the anthem. I have no issue with that. I have an issue with Jonathan Isaac because, okay, you don't want to kneel.
He said the dumb shit.
And also, you don't want to wear the shirt, which is just a simple slogan. Your life matters, nut. That's just my opinion. So
but it's the same thing. If Miles Leonard says, if John Isaac said the same thing Miles Leonard said, but then didn't wear the shirt or didn't kneel.
He's never said Black Lives Matter.
No, never said it.
I'm waiting for Isaac
we're
to say
agreeing.
that.
We don't fuck with him because he never said it.
That's
I'm saying the symbol shit, I don't care. So just like you said, you don't care that Miles Leonard didn't kneel because he's actually doing work. We're saying the same shit.
But that's the point. And if you were to say Black Lives Matter, you would have wore the shirt because to you, Black Lives Matter. That's the point.
If you're doing the work,
you're
going to wear Black Lives Matter.
I'm
you're going to wear the shirt.
I don't agree with Jonathan Isaac, so that whole argument we were having, I was taking it off Jonathan Isaac.
No,
I'm just saying I'm just saying no, because I don't agree with Jonathan Isaac because he was cooning up.
And shit.
No, what I'm saying is, as a black person, you shouldn't have to out loud say Black Lives Matter. I'm fucking black.
Okay, but
What?
At the end of the day, if you
Who am I
want to see
saying
change,
that to?
listen. But if you want to see change, you'd be willing to do that, though, Ant. You'd be willing to do it to make the change.
All that shit is to convince white people to fuck with us, and I don't give a fuck if white people fuck with us because all black people know Black Lives Matter because we're fucking black.
Clearly not, because Jonathan Isaac still ain't put that shirt on, and that's the problem.
Fucking shirt.
All
right. We definitely disagree.
Niggas not gonna get shot no more because you put on a shirt.
I'm gonna make my stance clear. Jonathan Isaac, I wasn't feeling that. Myers Leonard,
I don't fuck with Jonathan Isaac either, but it's not because of your shirt.
Okay, well I respect Myers Leonard point of view because he still said he was with us and he's doing the work, and his Heat teammates did the work. I ain't hear no Orlando teammates speaking up for Jonathan Isaac. So I'm just gonna make my stance clear. I wasn't feeling that. Anyway, I guess to go on some more positive stuff in the NBA that NBA players are doing, we're gonna do this brief. Kyrie Irving created a $1.5 million fund
putting in work
for WNBA players called the damn, I did that abbreviated. Kai something initiative.
And it says imp on the thing. Is it not imp?
It's the
imp, not a word.
It's an
Empire.
I forgot what it was.
It better not be Empire.
It's got to be Empire. What else is EMP? Period.
Yeah, it's the Kai Empowerment Initiative. So he's empowering WNBA players who are sitting out the 2020 season due to health reasons as well as social justice concerns. So he's made a fund $1.5 million. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. There's nothing much to say. That's good work. But
Great work.
That's a positive thing that NBA players are doing for WNBA players. I thought this next topic was crazy. Andre Iguodala, he tweeted recently. He was watching a WNBA game. He said, "Number 23 from the Mystics is nice." This is Andre Iguodala for the Miami Heat. Number 23, her name is Ariel Powers, very great WNBA player. She quoted his tweet and said, "Put some respect on my name or keep this tweet to yourself."
What?
That was my initial reaction. I'm like, damn, he was showing you some love.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And you just, so basically her point of view was, if you can't take the time to tweet my name and show people who I am, don't give me any compliments.
That's a reach.
Okay, that's a reach. That's your opinion?
Crazy fucking reach.
I thought it was a reach as well. What about
It's
you,
a
Lee?
foul in the play.
I think it's a reach. It's just doing the most because
We talk like that.
If I really care, like number 23 on the Mystics is hooping. All right, I'm following Andre Iguodala. I'm just gonna go look up who number 23 on the Mystics is, or tune into the game.
I took that stance as well because I felt like even in basketball, if you're a hooper, you know a lot of times we refer to other players by their number, even if you know the person.
Right.
Like you'll be like, "Yo, number 12 hooping," even
We
if
do
you
the
know
same
who
shit
that
with
is.
Not like he
NBA.
said number 23 looked like her braids fucked up or some wild shit like that.
He was giving
bro.
a compliment.
Right. He was showing love. So I don't understand
It's a
what
reach.
she was so like volatile in her response for.
I just feel the WNBA is just so unrecognized that they're all on go.
And
That might be some
here's
part of
here's where I was conflicted with it because I was like, damn, he was showing you love, and that's how. And I
Probably
do
part
feel
of it.
that sometimes the NBA players they're y'all biggest supporters,
Yeah.
and a lot of
Yeah, for
times
sure.
WNBA players, in my opinion, they shit on them because they make more money. They don't like how it goes. It's like they show y'all the most love.
Yeah, they do show love. They
But-
do show love.
I had a difference. I was conflicted because she further elaborated. Like they have an entire "Say Her Name" campaign going on, related to Breonna Taylor.
No, yo,
Listen,
nope,
just listen,
nope,
just listen,
nope,
just
nope,
listen,
I'm
just
not listening
listen.
to shit. Nope.
Just
Don't even do it.
listen.
Don't even fucking do it. Nope.
You,
Hell
let
no.
him get the
Go
rocks
ahead,
off.
bro.
Let
Go
him get his
ahead,
rocks off.
Hey, yo.
Tell
listen.
the story.
She said that she wants him to put respect on her name, and she said that we deal with disrespect on the daily. So for someone like you to tweet that off the same device you could have looked me up on is unacceptable. Mind you, the commentator said my name. Would it have been the same if I was a guy?
Yes.
Yes, bro. We see all the time. Yo, I swear, I literally see all the time. Niggas will tweet, like, especially in football, you can't see a nigga face. They tweet their number all the time. And you will never see niggas be like, yo. But I also see where, you mean they don't get the recognition they deserve and all that. I get it. But at the same time, like, it's sports, bro.
I feel like Kyle on this topic because I can see both sides of the
Yeah.
argument. So basically, no, she's reaching crazy. She's wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's a
then you
reach.
don't.
But what I do see is I know if I was in a league that's not the NBA, I know I have game. I know we work just as hard as the NBA players on our respective level. We're just as good as the NBA players, but we're just not as recognized. We don't get paid anywhere close. We're in a bubble just like the NBA is in a bubble, but the conditions that we're in over here is way worse than them, and we're professional athletes too. I would be on go too, and probably things that aren't I would probably take things that are not insults as insults, because I've been in a position where I felt like I was an underrated player, and somebody might have been trying to give me props, but I'm just looking at any way where it could be a slight to me because I've just been so underrated and so disrespected for so long. So on this particular topic, she's reaching, but I can see how she's in that mindset where she takes everything as a slight because the WNBA is always slighted.
They're always.
I just don't
slighted.
think Andre Iguodala is doing
And
that.
I guess her point is because she knows, she's like, you can relate. You know we're being slighted, so take that extra step to just say my name to give me some more opportunity.
Bro, if you watching a basketball game, you're not thinking about like, yo, I
I
gotta
know.
say her name.
I don't think Iguodala was thinking about it that hard.
But
You
their
watching the game
point
like, yo,
is,
she nice, she
but
hooping.
her point is, you know that we're slighted, so you know you have to take that extra. And I
don't
see
know.
both
Listen,
sides.
I do see.
I just feel like
both
there's no winner in this situation because
Yeah.
I see where she's coming from. Like, damn, just take the time to show me some love with my name.
But my thing is, when you're talking about Iguodala, who's supported the WNBA for a while
And-
now,
but see,
my thing is this. There's a difference between somebody could have took an extra step just because they don't. That does not mean they're disrespecting you.
Okay.
You can call it lazy, but I wouldn't take it as a personal disrespect. I don't think he disrespected you. I just think he was watching the game. just tweeted real quick, being lazy. Yo, number 23 is nice.
And her point is that like we are in a position where we can't afford you guys to be lazy.
He could have done more, but I'm saying, but he could have. No, I'm not saying that he could have done more, but that doesn't mean just because somebody could have done more doesn't mean they're disrespecting you.
I guess. And last thing I want to get to, she just was saying how like we're done having grace and feeling validated just because a man said so. We're done taking the crumbs. Do your research and tweet my name. And I don't.
Well, she gotta watch that energy because I'm gonna keep a spade a spade. The WNBA definitely needs more recognition, but y'all need the NBA more than the NBA needs you. So don't be too crazy where you're disrespecting people who are trying to look out for you, because the WNBA, I mean, the NBA can live without ever recognizing the WNBA. The WNBA is already slighted, so you want as many people on your side as possible. So don't burn any bridges when you don't have to. He's on your side. Yeah, he's on your side. He's watching the game. He's tuned in.
He probably won't even. He'll probably never tweet about another one again.
That's what I'm saying. You burning a bridge, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think there's no win in this situation. He wasn't trying to be wrong, but I see her point. And then he
didn't have to tune in.
She also posted some stuff where he like made comments in the past about not wanting his daughter to play basketball because he didn't want her to become a lesbian.
That's why. Whoa.
Yeah, I saw. No, I did see that. I saw that. I saw
that. That's wild. Oh, so he got a bad track record then.
Yeah, but I definitely saw that. But at the same time,
that's crazy.
That does not discredit the fact that he was trying to show her love.
So
that was some bullshit.
Yeah, those are two different.
Do all that.
Those are two different instances. But that is Iggy. That's wild. Iggy. That's wild.
Iggy was a wild one for that. And I felt for him. He's like, damn, dog, you was trying to give a compliment and your whole past came out. But
that shit, yeah.
That's wild.
So I know for me, like, just from now on, man, like, I guess we just got to show more love to the women. But I don't know. It's hard to see that situation. Shout out to both of them. Last thing, man, this is going to be super brief. Did y'all see Lou Williams? He went to Magic City.
Legend.
Lou Williams, guard for the Los Angeles Clippers.
6-man.
He left the bubble. He went to go get some. He left the bubble for serious reasons.
He left the bubble to look at some bubbles.
No, it was a funeral or something, bro.
Yeah, I know he left the bubble for serious reasons. Somebody died.
My fault. My bad.
But he attended while he was outside of the bubble. He attended Magic City. They said he went for the wings and stayed for the thighs. Magic City is a famous strip club.
Scrippers. Two
Magic.
Chainz.
That's a good joint.
Onyx. Strokers.
Go ahead. Well, he said Scrippers a lot too. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Lou Williams. I thought it was funny, bro. They said he really went for the wings, stayed for the thighs. I was cracking up. Shout out to Lou Williams. He's back with the Clippers. All right, man. To end it off, I think
Atlanta's really the Wakanda of America, bro.
I'm glad you said that,
no,
bro.
No, sir. They got some bad COVID right now. They reversing.
I'm talking about before.
They still Wakanda.
No. I'm not. I'm talking about like just as far as like black entertainment. Black entertainment.
Well, Wakanda is not entertainment. I think that Maryland is actually Black Wakanda.
Really?
Because there's a lot of wealthy African Americans in Maryland.
I got to double check.
It's a lot of people doing well in Atlanta too, though.
Nah, I'm talking about like
all the black people with the bag are in Atlanta, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Maryland is up there.
Maryland?
I never heard that.
I've only been to Baltimore. Are you talking outside of Baltimore?
I'm talking the whole Maryland.
I've only been to Baltimore. So
I got to slide to Maryland. That's a good point.
Shout out to Baltimore too, though.
Shout out to both those places. But I'm glad y'all said that, Atlanta being the Wakanda, because man, we got a new versus coming up.
Hey.
Fellow Atlanta rapper, well, not fellow, but Atlanta rapper 2 Chainz. He will be going up against the boss.
He's getting his fucking boost.
Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Rick Ross versus battle coming up, I believe, like August 4th, I believe.
It's the worst one yet.
That's what?
All right, off the rip, who's winning?
Worst one?
Who's winning?
Yeah, a lot of them the majority of them was competitive. This is trash.
Who's winning?
Ross.
Ross is winning.
Yeah, Ross gonna win.
What's your round? What's your round?
Score?
Yeah.
15-5.
Wow.
I don't think it's gonna be that crazy.
What about you, Leek?
I don't have an exact round prediction, but I think it'll be a little closer. I think it'll be a little closer than people think.
2
Chainz got a lot of shit.
2 Chainz got a ton of stuff. I like 12-8 Ross. I like 12-8 Ross.
I can see 12-8. It's gonna be a lot closer than niggas think, bro. I promise you.
I think it'll be.
Bread on it.
Oh.
I'm not.
First of all, you can't put bread on it because there's no official score. So actually, we can't put bread on it.
I'm not about to bet on some
Well,
shit.
not on the score, but
score
you win.
We both think Ross is going to win.
Okay. I think Ross is going to take a lot of the lower songs, but I think they both got big songs.
I definitely think
so I'm looking forward to that. John Ross is my man. I rock with 2 Chainz as well. I think it'll be entertaining, man. I'm gonna have my drink ready.
Yo, they should do a versus with Rihanna and Beyonce.
If you could, yeah. I don't think you can get
Just
both of
'cause-
them in one room.
I know, just because they just the biggest ones. I
That
guess.
would be
Like,
ridiculous.
Who the fuck else would they go against?
Bro, that would be the most watched versus ever.
Hell
By
yeah.
far, it'd be 4 billion Jones on that shit.
Yeah.
I got a hot take. Tell me if it's a hot take or not. I think Rihanna can get her.
I think.
I don't think
Musically, I think Beyonce's the bigger brand, but I think musically Rihanna
No
can
way.
take her.
I don't
No
think so,
way.
bro. It's
Y'all niggas
just
sleeping on Rihanna.
No way.
no. I love Rihanna, bro, but no, man.
And girls love Beyonce.
Yeah, girls love Beyonce. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Beyonce.
Girls love Rihanna also.
Girls do love Rihanna.
I disagree.
But yeah.
Rihanna got some.
When you add Destiny Child,
As a man,
Yeah.
I enjoy more Rihanna songs than Beyonce songs.
that's because she a savage.
Yeah, that's because you can relate a little more to what she be talking about. But in terms of discography and she got Destiny's Child tracks, bro. Like Rihanna was never in no Destiny's Child. She was always a single.
Yeah, I don't.
True.
She got some good albums too. I'm
do,
going
for
with
sure.
Beyonce.
Run
For
this
sure,
town.
bro. But like
Run this town?
I don't know. Nigga, run this town.
yeah, that's your show.
That's the one.
No, you don't do that. That's a great song.
It is a great song.
That's the one though.
That ain't the one
that's the
though.
you going-
That ain't the
nah.
one.
Umbrella, Pond the Replay, DJ, whatever that shit.
So you're
called.
not even naming her hottest track.
Bitch better have my
yeah,
money.
You naming. You
Yeah,
not
oh
naming,
my, yeah.
You're
We
not
don't
naming her
even
hottest
yeah.
tracks at all.
I'm going with Beyonce, but they're two
Sex
legends.
with me.
They're two legends. And I guess we just had one that was great with two legends, DMX versus Snoop. That joint, just brief, what's y'all opinions on that battle? I thought it was entertaining
The
as hell.
greatest versus.
Best one.
far.
Snoop won, but that's not even important
I don't think
because it
Snoop
was
won.
just a good time.
You
I
think
disagree.
DMX won
I think Dark Man won.
I think it could go either way. That's how good it was. I thought it could go either way. I thought Snoop did a good job
Snoop had some fucking
vibing with
missiles, bro.
DMX. Like, he wasn't intimidated.
I mean, them niggas old as shit
Yeah,
and
why-
happy and rich.
Well,
The
I
dogs,
know,
man,
but
dogs
DMX
show
energy,
love.
you know how DMX energy is. Like any other artist, I think a lot of
Yeah.
times would still be intimidated.
That goes to show how cool Snoop is, because DMX, I don't know him personally, but every time I see him, he seems very hostile.
I mean,
he's seen very
funny.
like cool, like this shows the respect that other rappers have for Snoop. Because I feel like
Uncle Snoop.
DMX was in there like, that's my nigga.
You gotta
Yeah.
remember.
I feel like
Exactly.
everybody be like, yo, Snoop is my nigga.
You gotta remember,
Exactly.
Snoop is also from that same type of cloth. Like what he used to rap about. The way
Back in
Snoop
the
came
day,
out,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he don't got
yeah.
the intimidation factor.
Yeah.
He wasn't always the cool Snoop.
Yeah.
He really-
Right,
they
right,
know he
right,
real.
Right, getting that bag.
The greatest round, I thought it might be the best versus round ever. Rough Riders Anthem versus Ain't Nothing But a G Thing.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
That's
dog. When them joints played back to back, I was already lit. I was hype as hell.
Yeah, bro. It was definitely a time to be alive.
I think I was on a Grey Goose. That was the Grey Goose
Grey
night.
Goose,
Yeah.
baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the goose.
But I thought that was the best round ever. Last thing, I guess, man. So let's just make it official because it's the season finale. I got Ross. You got Ross. You got Ross, right? So that's 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-0.
Okay. I say Snoop won. You say DMX won, Lee.
Yeah, I got DMX.
And you
Snoop
said
won.
Snoop won. And all right. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be awesome. Last thing with the verses. Do y'all think there's anyone that's perfect for LL Cool J?
Cute.
Ice Cube is a good. That's dang off the rip, bro. That's
Cube.
a good choice.
I don't know. Bro.
Ice Cube versus LL Cool J.
And I'm going with Cube for the win.
Yeah, Cube gonna win that joint.
Versus LL.
No,
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
don't. You said it a little too easy. LL.
win that joint.
God,
LL was
bro.
LL.
I definitely agree, but Cube gonna win that joint, bro.
I don't
Cube-
know.
I got Cube.
I might go.
Cube got some shit you probably don't even think you even remember.
I think I'm gonna go with LL because I think LL is just LL is crazy.
You LL cheese
When
now,
Cube,
bro.
Cube
LL
gonna get into his
cheese.
NWA catalog, it's gonna be a long
yeah,
night.
bro.
Listen,
it's gonna be
LL go
real
back to the
dark.
'80s too, though.
Yeah,
That's a
he do,
fact.
he do,
Mama
he do.
said,
He
knock
He go from
you
the '80s.
out.
I think they're
I'm
perfect
gonna
because they
knock
both
you
span the
out.
'80s to like the mid.
Yeah, that's a great. I think that's the
Yeah.
only person you can really put that has the same time span and is still relevant.
I disagree though.
Who else can you?
I like Will Smith. I want to put that on the record. And
I'm
even-
gonna keep it a buck, yo. I like Will Smith too.
over LL. Yeah, hey yo,
Fresh
hey yo,
Prince.
Laundromat
But-
podcast signing
But,
out, y'all. It's been a good.
hold up. I said,
Ant just
but
don't understand.
I don't think LL. I don't
Against
think
LL.
Nigga, damn, can I say what I think about that? Will Smith is not on that level to be able to fuck with LL. I don't think so.
All right, thank
but
you.
I think
Thank you.
I think it could be a versus, but I don't
know.
think it's.
What we
a good
basing that
matchup.
off of? When you say not on that
All
level,
the other-
because we're not talking about sales. We can't be talking about
No,
Yeah,
we're
sales.
talking
about-
about all
it's
the
not
other
sales.
verses. It's just song for
I'm
song.
just talking about the way I feel about
their music.
I like Will Smith music. It's all pure happy shit, you know. Like
Will
make
Smith
you
have
feel
20
good.
songs.
I don't mind. He
All right,
definitely-
see, we're not about to do that. We're not about to
20?
do that. Fresh Prince, Will Smith, we're not about to do
I
that.
don't think Will Smith has 20 songs, bro.
Wow.
No, he has hits. I
Summertime,
just don't think he has 20.
Miami,
Yeah,
Parents Just Don't
2,
Understand. Nightmare on My Street.
4,
Get Jiggy With It.
5. You're running out.
Big Willie Style. I think that's
6.
the song.
He not running out.
I'm not running. I can keep going.
Go.
No, we gotta wrap
Yeah,
up.
you
We're
saved him.
we gonna
You
wrap
saved
up.
him.
I'm
You
saying
saved him.
I
He
don't
doesn't
think
have
I
20.
think he was good.
I just want to put that on the record. Will Smith, I really be rocking with him. I think he could give LL a run for his money.
No, LL
People
smoke
need to
his
stop
boots.
sleeping on his catalog. Go to his essential.
His Timberlands
on
gonna be
Apple.
smoking.
That's essential playlist.
Go to his essential playlist, please.
That nigga
He'll be
Timberlands gonna
rocking
be
for a
on.
minute. You know
That
what I'm
nigga
saying?
Timberlands gonna be smoking.
Just to get out, man. We'll wrap this up. I thought this was interesting. They're banning TikTok. I'm not a fan of
Thank
TikTok.
God.
They're
Yeah.
going to ban TikTok.
Shout out to Trump.
No shout out to Trump.
No.
But he
That
not
was a
feeling
good move
TikTok.
from him.
I
That was a
don't
good
feel
move.
that.
I hate TikTok.
Get off TikTok.
TikTok.
Get off TikTok. And last thing, man, for anybody that watched Netflix or not Netflix, Disney Plus, go check out Beyonce's Black is King. I really was feeling that.
Hey,
joint.
Cheese, you had me searching Netflix like a fool. I was googling, yo, Black is King. Like, where is that? My girl was like, yo, it's not even on there.
It's not on
And we had to go purchase Disney Plus
My
again.
nigga put in
'cause of
Black
you.
is King and Netflix. It took him the roots.
Yeah, bro. I was confused as hell, bro. I'm watching Black Panther. It's supposed to be some other shit.
I'm cracking up. Yeah, it's not on Netflix. Black is King is on Disney Plus, man. Check that out.
Great
I thought
visuals.
it was dope, but you actually can look at it. Some
A1
controversy with that.
A1.
But anything else y'all want to talk about, man? It's the season finale, episode 10 of the
That's it,
Laundromat
man.
Show,
We covered
season 1.
everything, bro. They
Nah,
gonna have
man.
to stay tuned.
Yeah, just get ready for season 2. We coming out the gates hot as a mother.
I want to say this, man. Toast to y'all, man. We did big things this season. And tune in. We got a lot of things, like they said, coming for season 2. This is the season finale, episode 10 of the Laundromat Show. I'm K. Rose.
And McKay.
I'm Esco, a.k.a. Malik. And hold up, Ant going to announce the winner right now.
Right now.
Boom.
We out.
And we out.
Shout out to our guy Darius over at Top Stock Drop for collabing with us to give out these Jordan 11 Win Like 96s. And without further ado, shout out to the winner, Kevin Allison, man. Shout out to you. Over 90 people entered in this raffle, and you won the Jordan 11. So go hit up Darius on his Instagram to either get your sneakers or your cash out. And then for everybody else, thanks for joining the raffle. We're going to be doing a lot more of this, so definitely stay tuned to the podcast and stay tuned to what he's doing over there at Top Stock Drop, because he has dope sneakers over there.